Hello, because I'm going in dry. Welcome to the official PDHM podcast, episode number 8, with Ryan, Richard, and Randy.
It's fucking great.
I'm thinking now.
What is this podcast about? What are we going to be doing here?
Drugs.
No. Yes. No.
Afterwards,
Yes, no.
before.
I have bad mem.
Can somebody announce what this podcast is about?
This podcast is the journey of the man, the myth, the legend,
Ooh,
Richard.
oh my God.
All the shit that he's been through to get to where he is now, and all the dicks he's had to suck to get to where he is now.
Bro, so many.
Can't make it anywhere in life without sucking at least one dick.
Wait, what'd you say?
I feel like that's episode 1 through 7.
You think that's 1 through 7?
That looks doofy. Mine.
This
They all circle back to being about
somehow they all circle
everything.
back to my struggles, but
Thanks,
this
guys.
is
Left.
Richard's
this is
fucking-
live right now though, so people are actually going to be asking questions. Less about my struggles.
You think is it my head, Kano? You talking shit? Talking
Let's-
shit.
Less about my struggles, more about how I don't know, whatever the fuck you guys want to ask me.
Oh, you have a small penis, but you talk
So,
about it. So
Okay, here's
God,
I got a
it's
good
tiny.
one.
Tell me, give it to me.
We've blown up. I don't know whether we've blown up
You're welcome.
actually, but we've blown up personally as far as a business.
Yep.
Right? Definitely are doing things that I never thought within a month that I never thought we were doing. Having legit schedules and legit podcasts and cutting and editing and sending it out to get audio and video edits. We're at a level now that I never believed when 7 years ago when I took over and Rich walked away. This is unbelievable, and I can't thank you two enough. And I don't think I've had the moment to say to you two specifically, no diss to anybody else in the group, but the two of you as far
Yeah,
as
fuck
what
you
I've
too,
been dealing.
Ryan.
The two of you as far as what I've been dealing with. and
Scrub's been
this-
helping for like 3 fucking weeks. All the fucking
This-
credit goes to Javi for the past 4
See
years.
those
Come
I'm
on,
fucking
fucking
with
put
you.
it
See
put it
those
where it
titties?
is.
The
But
brown
you-
nipples.
You two personally have guided me to help me to get to where I am right now business wise because I'm electronically. So you two and a couple other guys, but the two of you and me have been working the most out of everybody. So I want to thank you because without you two, I wouldn't maybe not have been as motivated as I am to put in full days of work for this company. So with that being said, let's get on to that. We are now a month in and it's insane. And I have more passion for this than I've had with anything in my life. All right. I've made the decision that if something has to go, whether it's my relationship or this, guess what? I'm not leaving this.
I hope she's not in the same room.
I hope she's not fucking
No,
anywhere
but I
near you,
think-
dog.
I think she feels the
Because
same way, honestly.
that mic will turn off real fast. Just watch, boys.
Guys, I'll be back later. Woo. Oh, shit.
But I want to thank all of you, especially Richard, because you're an asshole and I have to push to make you let me do things.
Yeah, I got a
it's
control problem, I guess.
Yeah, I know you do, but that's
Fuck you,
why
Harvey.
I'm here. That's why I'm here to. You can't argue with me considering what we're working as together.
A wise man once said, "One does not simply argue with the mystical Deepwater Jew."
You
I
can't.
mean, that's what
I
it
mean,
is,
look
you
at
can't.
this. How can you argue with this?
That easily, I bite your cock off. Just bite it off, throw it
I
in the
got
grass.
pajama pants on, bro. I'm doing a podcast. Pajama pants, a t-shirt, and a beanie, and it's 70 degrees in my house. I'm
Why is
sweating.
it so hot in your fuking house?
Because I've had the heat on all day, and now I turn it off for nighttime.
You're right, Kano.
God, you're so fucking cheap. I
It's
run
nighttime.
the heat
Anyway.
I run the heat during the day, and when I'm sleeping, I turn
anyway.
it off.
Mine's the
that
other way
being
around
said-
because my HVAC's fucked.
Because you live in the hood in Chicago.
No,
your-
my HVAC
your
system-
slumlord doesn't want to fix it. So, with that being said, I want to know what you thought you were doing a month ago when we first had our first conversation, when you first did a podcast or two, when you first filed for an LLC. If you thought today, 3 weeks after the LLC was formed, if we would be at this point, the point that we are today, where the scheduling's actually working, where we are pumping out podcasts, where we're working as a team better than nobody's ever argued yet. And
Why would we argue? We've all known each other for 10 years. We've already
because
argued
it's a
enough.
business, bro. Because it's a fucking business and it happens.
You don't have to argue when you're in business.
Not personal arguments.
No, like here's the thing, right? If you fuck something up majorly, we're gonna get into a fight. If you don't fuck something up majorly, we're not going to. I mean, like, it's simple. You know what I mean?
And
like,
I'm learning how to use technology.
well, and like, here's the biggest thing, right? Is that before you guys do anything, you clear it by me first. So ultimately, if you want to do something and I say yes, that's my fault. If something goes wrong or goes awry, that's on me. So, like, why would I get mad at you if it's my own fucking decision? You're just executing what I asked you to do.
Yes, but you're slowly letting others help more, a lot
Yes,
more.
yeah, of course.
And it's
Because I can't do everything. Hey, because I can't do everything by myself. Javi can't do everything. Just like literally, it's just kind of been for years now. It's basically just been like, hey, Javi, I can't do this. I need you to do it. And he's like, well, I can't fucking do it. And I'm just like, well, fucking figure it out. Make time. And he's like, all right.
Yeah. Yes.
So I'm just gonna tell my
Thanks,
family I'm
I've
sick.
been
I'm
going
gonna
for
quit
a
my
while.
job, and I'm just gonna fucking
Tell my
basically help
girlfriend
you.
that I don't want to hang out with her today, and she gets like fucking upset with me. But
Yeah, I mean, it's basically been that for a long time, and I mean, like, it's taking a toll on him, especially because he's trying to live his own
So,
life, and
he's got the
there's
same
enough of
head I do.
us. Yeah, and there's enough of us that there's no reason why the work can't be delegated. You know what I mean? And like I feel like we all have our strengths, and I feel like it's just a matter of figuring out who's good at what and being able to do the right thing. Ryan, you're great at being a community manager. Javi, you're great with social media and being able to run all these things. Scrubby, you're good at basically just being able to, I don't know, I just
Stream.
ask you to do something and you do it. You know what I mean? Like, that's, Javi and Scrubby, you guys both basically can do the same things, except that Javi's much more, like, I trust Javi with all of our passwords and all of our logins and all of our everything. You know what I mean? Like, he
You give a
manages.
Mexican our passwords.
Of course. He does not
You
look
might know the
entertained.
code back across the border.
You know what's really funny is that Ryan is to the right of Javi on my screen, and Javi just like looked to his left. Like, Javi, look to your left. Look to your left. Yeah, so
No.
you basically as Ryan as
You're up here, Rich.
look. So on my screen, as Ryan said, you trusted the Mexican with our passwords. He basically just like looked at your profile, like, what the fuck? Like,
Rich
it was
is right
just
here
kinda-
above
yeah.
me.
Rich is here above me. Scrubs here.
Rich is
Hobby's
here.
up there.
There's
Look,
Ryan.
can we just do a little
obviously.
Brady Bunch fucking thing? That's cute. I like that.
Can we move him around?
Wow, and I don't know. That's a good question.
I don't
no.
think so.
No,
No.
I don't think so. No, we're locked in.
Whatever.
I don't give a
Unfortunately.
fuck. So wait, are we our own personal cameras all on the bottom right corner? Is that what's going on?
What just happened?
I don't know. I think it just
Oh.
cut out for a
I
sec.
changed the region to US East because he's doing the stream.
Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense.
I'm
Gravy said,
assuming it's
Gravy
gonna work a
said
little
you're,
better.
that you're a bitch, and
Yeah.
to convince him that you're
Convincing me,
not.
you're not.
Yeah, well, he's a fucking.
Well, okay, so if
I
we're
don't-
officially
you know what?
doing
I'm
this-
I'm holding it back.
Yo, Thick Baldy smells BDE
Oh,
from here.
dude.
He's
we
all
are
the way in
gonna-
Colorado and he smells the big dick energy.
I like that.
Gravy, we got a surprise for you in the podcast, baby. Oh, I can't wait for you to see the magic that boy is gonna do with
It's
your
not
face.
low sodium. I'm gonna tell you that.
He personally asked if he could take his face and cut it up and use it as graphics during the stream and do fun things with it.
Can I have? Wait, I need a gravy emoji on my fucking stream once I hit affiliate.
Yes,
Yes.
that should be a prerequisite for all PDHM streamers.
All right, so
You have to have
Rich,
gravy, crying
Rich,
gravy.
We're gonna do this.
Yes.
We're gonna try to not let it be 2.5 hours.
Yep.
We
I
got
don't
a
have
couple,
time for
two
that,
good
so-
questions already in the stream.
All right, give it to me.
One of the one was what
Hold
was
on,
the
hold
biggest
on, hold on. I never even fucking answered your own question.
Oh yeah.
Yes, I thought that we would be here. I thought we would be here sooner because I'm not really like that. You know what I mean? Like, I don't just do things with no idea or intention of where they're going to go in the future. I always have every intent. Like, I have every intention of conquering the world, essentially, no matter what it is that I'm doing. So, am I surprised that we're here? No. Am I happy that we are? Yes. Would I choose to do it with anyone else? No. So that's kind of that answer. You know what I mean? Is that I knew all along that we would get here. It was just more or less a matter of when. That's all. You know what I mean? But right now, here we are. So that's that. Next question.
I'm jealous of your webcams, guys. Mine's a
Why?
little fuzzy. 'Cause mine's a little
Scrubby looks good. Javi looks fucking phenomenal.
Yeah.
Mine's
And you look good too, though, Ryan.
I don't
You know
look bad,
what's
it's
really
just
nice is that,
fuzz.
but there's no delay on your guy's mic. on your guys' webcam, there's no delay at all. Like you're
With the
you're
microphone
perfectly
or
synced
what?
up, both audio and
Oh.
video. You guys are synced up perfectly.
That's what's up then.
Yeah. Javi, did
Yeah,
you
it
just
is.
like mouth word whack?
Wow.
Oh, why do you look so
Whack!
fucking? I thought he
He's
was
the
just like
hype man.
whack.
He doesn't. Javi doesn't speak until
He looks
gets the
so
hype up, bro.
unenthused.
He's tired and I told you he's cranky lately.
Now he's looking at my soul. I don't like that at all.
It's time of the month.
Oh my God, Javi.
Makes me want to come on his face.
I know, seriously, man. I'm getting really turned on. That was hard. All right, next question. You're
All right, next question is from Marcus. Actually,
Tell
he
me.
wants to know what was the biggest milestone for you since you started PDHM, BF3 era, BF4 era, and now.
Wow, that's a great fucking question.
It is.
Can you ask him if he wants to know each milestone for each, or well, I'm gonna ask him, I guess. Marcus,
Start with each era.
like,
They're
like,
different
like, is
eras
he
of
saying
PDHM.
like what was the biggest milestone, or what was
Of
like the
each,
biggest
yeah,
milestone per each?
There was different milestones. Battlefield 3 was our competitive days of competing. Battlefield 4 was more of the still stomping, but there was no competitive scene
No,
anymore.
BF4 was our like most competitive, like as far as
But
Battlefield
we
is
started
concerned.
branching out into other things.
No, I'm saying like actual as far as Battlefield is
after
concerned,
BF4 though.
BF4
Yeah.
was like our main.
No, it was during Battlefield 4. It was
Really?
like the second half of it, yeah.
Oh, then that
Yeah,
was
like
after
there was like
time.
a weird resurgence. Yeah, there was like a weird resurgence
Yeah,
where
I
like
joined halfway through, and
yeah,
fucking people were like, "What the fuck is this guy doing playing COD?"
yeah, exactly. Like
He's
everyone was just like,
they're
this is
"Come
super
play
weird.
Battlefield 4 with us." I'm like,
All right, so
What?
biggest milestones
Fuck's
per
Battlefield.
look. So biggest milestones per era, I suppose. Battlefield 3 was actually creating a following and building a community. Because I mean, you could ask Marcus. It started off with like me and 5 other people, and it basically Marcus was like the 15th person that joined, or like the 20th person that joined, and it was that was difficult. You know what I mean? Was actually building the awareness and getting people to join because we were nothing. It was just like there was no Facebook, there was no Discord, there was no fucking anything. It was just Battlelog. BF4 biggest milestone was beating one of like the top best. No, actually, BF4 biggest milestone that we passed was the console change.
Yeah.
The switch
that
from
was
Xbox
huge.
360 to Xbox One and actually surviving.
Yeah.
That was difficult
And
because
people
that.
splitting up between all three.
Well, I mean that
platforms.
basically cut us in half. You know what I
Cut us
mean?
in
Like
thirds. A
it
lot
cut
of
us in
people went
thirds.
to
'Cause a lot of
PC.
people went to not even PC, PlayStation.
PlayStation
Same.
before it's.
PlayStation, Xbox, PC.
Oh yeah, those
Yeah.
two. Yeah.
A lot of people
Three
went to
platforms.
PlayStation, PC, Xbox One, and then like the biggest problem was that I didn't get an Xbox One until like 7 months after it was released. So I couldn't even like gather the masses, you know what I mean? I was kind of trying to rely on other people, and all this was done through Facebook. There was no Discord at that point in time, so it was like a lot more difficult. And then Hardline fucking sucked. Battlefield 1 sucked. So throughout all that time, basically at that point, I think one of the biggest milestones that we had beyond Battlefield 4 was our first time, like our first go on Twitter, and really starting to branch out social media wise and grow like a following and get our name out there and be heard. And that's like when Javi stepped into the scene and started to like really push us out into like the unknowns, you know what I mean? Because like now it's one thing, we could just basically go anywhere and be like, yeah, we're a fully funded multi-platform gaming organization. People are like, oh yeah, that's dope, I want to join. Back then we were like, yeah, we play Battlefield competitively, and people were like, what's that? You know, like we're like, oh, like on PC, no.
Oh, the game has tanks and planes. And
Yeah, everyone was just kind of
a
like,
lot of
well,
people, I don't get it. Is it
that's
fun?
not real, so we don't care. You know what I mean? It was just like Javi was just like, yeah, well, we're doing this, we're pushing.
We're doing it live.
Yeah, you know what I mean? And
Literally, we're now officially doing our first live.
this is actually the
guys,
first one that
this
we're
is
doing live, which
historic,
is pretty
bro.
cool.
We're gonna look back on this day in years and be like, you remember the first one we did, the 4 of us?
Yeah, it'll be cool.
You mean the
Yeah.
3 of us and then this guy?
Hey.
You mean that guy? Oh, man.
So wait, all of you point to me at the same time. That's fucking wild. That's weird. So wait, are you guys all in the bottom right corner on your screens?
No.
yes.
Yes.
I'm on my bottom right. I'm right. Yeah.
I'm bottom
Yeah,
right for
we're
me.
all bottom right.
Okay, so that's just the way that works.
Eventually, we'll figure out the system.
Yeah, so that's just the way that works.
One day.
Then beyond.
This is awesome because I can straighten out my balls and scratch
So
them
look,
right
so-
here, and nobody sees.
So look,
You're telling me? I remember the
B-
first time I did that on
Hold on,
stream.
I'm
I was
fucking
worried.
talking. So look, BF1 was in the middle of me leaving the country and moving back to America. So that was like a massive life milestone. All that fucking leaving my family behind and starting new. No license, no paperwork, no bank account, no cell phone, no nowhere to live, no money, no nothing. I just had Delana who basically fucking picked me up and was like, "Hey, you're a fucking bum, but I love you." You know, and basically just, I mean, dude, no, like, I mean, when I came back to the country, I was just a bum. Like, I had nothing to my name. I had like 2 pairs of jeans and a t-shirt, you know, like, and she was just like, "Yeah, I accept you." And, I
You're
wouldn't be,
alright, I guess.
yeah, you know, and like, I wouldn't be here if it wasn't for her, which is the absolute truth. And then I think our biggest milestone right now was turning out into the land scene. I think that, we actually did that probably the most gracefully out of all the other milestones that we did, Marcus. I think that us going into lands is probably the smoothest transition. Because we basically just kicked down the door and was just like, hey, we're fucking here to party. Second place, third place, first place, second place. You know, we basically just said, fuck it, we're doing it. And here we are. Good question. I like that.
Next question is from Marcus as well. He threw him out right off the bat, right? Where is it? Oh, no, never mind. This one's from Khan. He said, what made you want to start a clan and try to go pro?
What made me want to start? Who's Khan? Who is
That's
that?
Donnie. That's
Oh,
Donnie's
okay.
Twitch.
What's up,
Yeah.
What's up,
I got
Donnie?
another
Donnie.
question after that, by the way.
All right, cool.
What can you
I like this. This is fun. So the thing that made me want to start a clan to begin with was I had started playing Battlefield in the beta, Battlefield 3 in the beta on Xbox 360, and I was like, wow, this is dope. And then I went and I downloaded Battlelog, and I was like, oh shit, there's like teams. And I played in like a competitive match. I was terrible too. I had no idea what I was doing. I played support with like a bipoded M249. We got fucking demolished. And that was for like Evil Dreads or something. Like the guy's name was like Twisted Dreads or some shit. He was a douchebag. And that's how I met Pipe Man. That's how I met a bunch of these people, Shane. And I created a clan for friendship because I was incredibly lonely when I was in Canada. I had no friends. I had no family. I didn't have anybody. And I didn't even have a mic at that point in time. Like I wasn't able to talk to people, and I didn't have a Facebook because I wasn't allowed to. And so I actually used Battlelog as a form of communication to be able to talk to people that wasn't my ex. And you know, then I eventually ended up getting a headset, and then I kind of just got hooked from beyond there because that's when the friendship started, and it was like this weird escape from reality where I was able to kind of actually have like a semblance of a social life and have a life and have friends and people that seem to care about. You know what I mean? Like it's weird. Like you develop these relationships with people where they seem to care about you, and you're like, yeah, you know what? Like I'm invested in this human that I've never met somehow. And then fucking 10 years later, I'm looking here at the flat-faced Deepwater Jew. You know, fucking.
Mystical Deepwater. You left on mystical.
And fucking
My
and
big
fucking
old Schwarzer lips.
You're fucking
Senor
Osama bin Laden lips.
fucking Dentes del Chicle himself, Mr. fucking Gum Lips,
You must be good at sucking dick with those
Gum
lips.
teeth.
Jesus.
I don't know. I've heard
Fucking-
I'm amazing.
What, from your wife?
Bro, you drinking pickle juice? You fucking slob.
Water, dude. I'm just-
Water.
All you know how she is, dude. My house is filled with rustic stuff. She loves mason jars, and these big fat hands, when you try to clean glasses, just break them.
I feel you.
I
I'm down to
get
like
that.
3 glasses and mason jars, and I
I
don't
get
feel like
that.
getting up to refill 9 glasses.
What was the second part of Donnie's question? Why did I make a clan? And maybe
Why
what
did you
made
try
me?
to go pro?
Because
we were fucking awesome. That's why.
it's not just that. Because I gotta give credit to my father. I was raised repetitively told, like pretty much every day in my life, it's okay if you want to pump gas, just make sure you own the gas station. So basically,
Sock
that.
check.
So basically, ooh,
The
that
stream
basically.
line, the sock check.
Oh my God! Look at the flexibility on that guy.
Oh.
Javi, show me your
Oh,
fucking
that hurt. I
nipples,
think I just broke my hip.
My show. Wait,
bro.
what?
Take your
Show
tit
us your
out.
feet, dudes. Let's see those brown nipples.
Show me your nips.
Nah.
He's self-conscious. Leave
I
him
bet they're huge.
They
They're
probably
probably like
got pictures
clementines.
on it.
Do you have a Huntsman shirt hoodie on?
Hey,
You're such a nerd,
You
bro.
fucking,
leave me alone.
you're a
And a
traitor.
PDHM Gaming hat? What a nerd.
I kind of wish I did have a PDHM jacket, but
Listen, just because you.
You know, the contract says.
Guess what? You're going to LA. Keep going. Keep going.
I mean, like
You're going to
I'm
LA.
just.
Enjoy.
Javi's getting a fucking special gift for going affiliate. He likes to keep
Yeah.
throwing it
Going
in
to
my face.
Philly?
No, for going affiliate, for getting
Oh, fuck,
affiliate.
I would never go to Philly. in my
just
entire life.
just wait till he
You
gets
wouldn't have
what
to, I'm here.
just wait till he gets what we are giving him.
Big fat cocks.
I swear to God, Rich, if I'm not pleased, I'm fucking.
I
shove it
promise
back
you,
to
I promise on everything on my life, you will be pleased.
Okay, I believe you.
So basically, Donnie, with that mentality, I approach everything that I do with kind of this like ultimate take over the world mentality. So it's like I started working construction. In my head, even as a kid, it was like, okay, I'm going to work construction now so that one day I could be building high rises downtown New York and be worth $1 bajillion. And I'm on my way. You know what I mean? I'm 28. I'm a project manager. I've already built a 39 unit building, several houses and multifamily buildings, and right now I'm building 56 units. And you know what I mean? It's all a progression. You know what I mean? So it was just a natural progression for us to start as a community and as a clan, and grow into trying to turn into a pro team. What is that?
I'm trying to block out the glare of the mirror. Of the
No, it doesn't look bad. You
It
can't
doesn't
really.
look
You,
bad,
yeah,
yeah,
you can't. You can't tell.
Your
You
Your
look
shoulder
fine.
blocks most of it.
blade, thick blade. None of us have military service, bud. None of us. But if you listen to episode 7, we interviewed the 2 guys that do.
That's actually Kano's.
Two-
That's Kano, actually Shady's friend who I wanted on last podcast. But he
Oh,
can,
Yeah.
Well, Kano, we interviewed Shady and
Kano's
Hendrick.
bald too, right?
yeah, he's a medic as well.
So-
Is he bald?
If you want to hear
He
about
is.
it,
He is
Yeah,
when,
very
it
bald.
baby.
when episode 7 comes out,
Show me
you
your
can hear
fucking
them
cock.
talk about it.
NS
Javier.
Magic has a question for you, Richard.
Tell me.
When and why did you start PDHM?
I started PDHM in 2011. Who is this that has a question? Who is on?
NS Magic in the chat. He's
I don't-
for Smite Team B.
Oh, that's cool.
Mhm.
I don't think I've gotten to talk to him yet. I started PDHM in 2011, and I started it because the team that I was on basically dissolved, and it wasn't being ran the way that I wanted one to be ran. Even though I didn't know what the fuck I was doing, and I had never even knew esports was a thing. Like I didn't even know it existed.
It was just starting to become.
It was
a
just
thing
starting to
around that
become a
time,
thing.
though.
It
Yeah.
wasn't even close to what it
It
is
wasn't.
now.
It
No,
wasn't, yeah,
no.
'cause
It
that
was
just-
one Call of Duty league. And that was it.
Exactly.
It was that, and then it was like Counter Strike's 1.6.
Yeah,
and
yeah. That was like PC only.
Dota, maybe.
Yeah.
and
StarCraft,
fucking WoW or whatever.
probably
Yeah,
like StarCraft, right?
Yeah, it's
Dota
not
and
that
WoW.
much.
Those were like
Yeah.
4, and even
And
then,
Counter Strike. Yeah.
World of Warcraft and Dota only had like one major prize pool per year.
It's,
And it probably wasn't even much. It was probably like 10
Counter-Strike
grand or something.
Call of Duty was probably like the amateur tournaments.
Counter
prize
Strike just
pool.
had small regional tournaments and stuff.
Javi,
now-
did like
Now
Call of
there's
Duty?
fucking arenas dedicated to it now.
Huge, yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Las
Javi,
Vegas has its own arena just for gaming. That's it. That's
That's
all they
dope.
do there.
no, it's
they
cool,
don't-
man. There's a lot of places like that. Like
It's-
Helix, that's all Helix does. Helix is
well,
a- is
Helix
an-
has an arcade too, don't they?
No, it's just a venue.
No,
There's
that
no
was
arcades.
that was the other venue that he went to where fucking Chup was yelling at people.
Chup was
There's
fucking-
like his
It was
kids
funny
having
too,
a
'cause-
6-year-old birthday party over across the room.
Bro, there was literally children having like a Fortnite birthday party, and Drew was like, "Suck my dick, you fucking suck, you fucking bitch." And he's like in this dude's face, and the owner, the lady comes over, she's like, "Dude, you gotta relax." And he's like, "Yeah, whatever, fuck you." And just keeps fucking screaming at this guy. Bro, I put a post today of him in the sweater, right? And
Shout out to Chupla.
fucking Drew is awesome, man. He's a great kid though too, Ryan. Like when you meet him, you're gonna like him a lot.
He's
a good
actually pretty
kid.
cool. I like
yeah,
him.
yeah, they're cool
That's
people.
that's the guys that are going on
Yeah,
Saturday?
those are the guys that are at Helix.
I
Yeah.
can't wait. Are you think any of them are double X? I have 2 double X shirts that I bought for myself. That
Chufla is
I'm
definitely
not
double
fat
X.
anymore.
Chupla's
Chufla's
double
double-
X. If not, he's
Chufla's-
triple. He's triple.
Chufla's
but-
I'll
absolutely
bring them. I'll give
double.
them to him. If he doesn't want them or they don't fit him, I'll just give them away.
Well, that T-shirt that I gave him at the first Helix was double X, and he looked good in that.
Okay, so he can have 'em.
Yeah, he has a sweater though.
Well,
We just
if
got the
nobody-
sweater.
I'm just giving them to somebody that can wear them. I'm not
Give
gonna
me
them
one
to
for
some-
fuck's sake.
I already said no. Fuck.
I gotta
you,
lose
dude.
weight. You
No,
fucking.
Fuck you.
You lose weight.
You
I
fucking.
tell you what. You lose weight, and I'll buy you 5 shirts.
You
If you
fucking.
get down to an extra large, I will buy you 5 shirts and a sweatshirt.
You fucking rare
Oh,
deep water
Rich.
Jew. You.
I'm serious.
Go
Dude,
rub your fucking. Go rub your underwater coins together.
I'm not gonna put it on here, but I'm gonna bother you, and I'm gonna harass you, and I'm gonna make fun of you, and I'm. Gonna
I'm
tell you
beautiful,
that
bro. I don't
I'm
give a
worried
fuck.
about you.
Don't be worried
Fat
about me.
shit.
I'm fucking fine. So, yeah, back to the fucking question. Made PDHM in 2011 because of lack of friendship and because of the team that I was on. I did not like the way it was being ran, and it dissolved. And I liked the people that were on the team. And basically, it was actually kind of funny because it was just like, all right, well, who's gonna make the team so we could all join? And I was like, I'll do it. And that's it. That was literally it. It was just a matter of who's gonna formally make it, and it was me.
Nice ass.
Oh, look at that fucking cute ass.
Look at that ass.
You like that?
dude.
Yeah, I like that a lot.
Nice
Oh my god,
ass.
take the fucking dick out. You fucking
No, not on this, buddy.
uncircumcised piece of shit.
I'm really hoping not to have to edit anything out of the video.
Too late. So maybe just your ass crack. Steven, if you're watching this, can you put a picture of Gravy's crying gravy face on Ryan's ass, please? Please.
I was gonna next time I'll turn the goddamn.
So yeah, so that's how friendship. I was lonely, and here we are. Next question.
And now you got more friends than you know what to do with.
Exactly.
Good ones too. That's the,
Yes. Well, that's the
the
biggest
thing.
thing is that it's like there's a core group of you guys that I really consider good friends.
Marcus is another question for you.
You guys
Give it
are
to me.
here, just so you know.
What was the best era for scrims and just tactical team play with callouts and tactics? BF3 or BF4?
BF3 was the most fun. BF4 was the best team that we ever had.
Yeah.
Oh my god. We
Yeah,
were
no,
able to play 16-man scrims and
I mean, not even that. We had this team with shit like that you don't even know about with Diesel Kush and Shoddy Ho and these guys.
I remember.
I remember Shoddy.
And
I
it
remember.
was fucking disgusting. I mean, it was like that team with Gravy, and even like the second team after them with Chaos and Gravy and those guys.
I was playing with Chaos and them. I remember.
Yeah, even that team was just like really fucking good, you know. But BO3 was fun because we were kind of just all figuring it out. I think probably my favorite time, tactically speaking, of playing Battlefield was Battlefield 3 with Marcus and Pipe Man on the Aftermath servers. We would wear the all black dice camo. You know what I mean? You know how you could like change like the way you look?
Oh, the Spec Ops one.
The
You get
Spec
it on
Ops?
25, yeah.
Yeah, like it was all black Spec Ops, and we would put silencers on our guns, and that's it. We would play Aftermath like that, just like 3 of us wearing like using silencers, dressed in black, walking around the place, just smoking people. That
Scary as
and we used to roll around in a group of 4 with one guy on a what was the recon floating fucking drone thing called again?
Mav.
The Mav. We'd have one guy fly a Mav over the top of us and tell us where people were, and we would just walk around on Conquest like that. And that was always a lot of fun. There's your answer.
I hope it's good enough, asshole.
Keeping us working like professional.
Are there any more questions?
That's it for now. But you got a bunch of people wondering all of a sudden, they're like, you got merch? I'm like,
You
yeah,
got
we do.
merch?
Go pick some
Of
up.
course we do, baby.
Do I have
Someone-
to pull it up? Do I have to pull it up on the stream?
I think
That's how they
somebody
found
should pull
out.
up the link.
Yeah. PDHM-NA.
Dude, the stream
Bam,
looks
get your merch
awesome.
here, party people.
I'm really liking it, Scrubs. You're doing a good job, pal.
Thank you, thank you.
And then, like I said, the two of you can switch. So you both, you know, nobody's played favors here. Once you get affiliate, at least.
I like Javi more.
No, I want to switch it back and forth.
That's a personal preference. That's a personal preference, and it's only because you like little Spanish boys over burly lumberjacky looking white boys. Are you ginger? You're not ginger, are you?
I have a little bit on me. A little
You
bit.
just, but you're not full blown ginger. You're just
No,
really pale.
no, I'm a blonde, and then I'm really pale, and I got some red in my beard.
I got plenty of red in my beard.
He does have like
Yeah,
really
I
nice
hate it.
blonde hair. Take your head off real quick, Scrub.
Ugh,
Or is your hair all fucked up? He's got really nice hair.
That's
my
why.
hair's all fucked up.
He's got
from my
great
head.
hair. No, it's got
That's
great
okay,
hair.
yeah. Enjoy
It's-
it while you still have it, buddy.
In the summer, it's way brighter. Than
In the
this.
summertime.
If you stick to this
when the
business, you
weather-
ain't gonna have much for.
Don't have much for what?
Can you believe that they
I
kicked
said,
Mungo
if you
Jerry out of the
stick to
Mungo
this
Jerry
business,
band? Can you
You're
believe
not
that
gonna
shit?
have it for very long.
Oh,
Who the
it's
hell's
fine.
Mungo Jerry?
I wear hats. I
The
don't really care.
summertime when the weather's hot, then
what?
touch the sky. We got women on our mind. That's Mungo Jerry from the Mungo Jerry band. Can you believe they kicked Mungo Jerry out of the Mungo Jerry band? That's like, how do you kick Bruce Springsteen out of the Bruce Springsteen band? Like, you don't do
For
that. That's
real?
fucking. That's, you know what I mean? Like, that's nuts.
You can't
Like,
do it.
Elton John didn't just like the band didn't just leave and was like, all right, fuck off. We're gonna be Elton John moving forward. You can go
That
fuck
should be
yourself.
illegal. That should be illegal to
I
kick
don't
that
know.
person.
Mungo Jerry did not read the contract. I can absolutely
I got some
guarantee you.
questions
Tell me.
that I've been listening to every podcast. Sorry for you, old man.
You're
you
right,
two.
Marcus.
Actually, it's for you two because I want to get to
Which
know you
two?
two a little bit better.
Which two?
Not this guy on my screen, that guy, and that guy on my
Oh, the
screen.
pale white guy and the cute Spanish kid?
So I know a bit more about the little Spanish one. So I'll go with you first because I've just been communicating with him. What has been your main role and the work you've been doing lately? Not so much before all the business stuff. What have you been up to lately? What has been your big contribution? I know a little bit about the comp team stuff like that, but where have you played your biggest role recently?
I feel like just helping out the Discord server more than anything, helping people set up their teams, setting up certain channels, just help get everyone situated and learning more about the other teams and meeting new players or whatever. For the most part, just about that.
And Javier, I kind of want to hear you because you're deep into like the dark side of Twitter with all that nonsense. I'm assuming you find most of these people and then Rich talks to them. So you go now. What has been your big role since we've started blowing up?
So since we started blowing up, or
Once
No,
we went from-
Ryan. Even when you weren't fucking around, Javi's been Javi has been helping me for the past 4 years.
I know
So-
I've
5
been
years,
around for
like
the past couple
heavy.
years.
the main thing that I kind of brought to the table when I had joined was Call of Duty. Call of Duty came the competitiveness within Call of Duty and what brought the fan base in order for us to, boost on what you guys were doing with Battlefield. You guys kind of like, I was frowned upon in the beginning. People were like, "What the fuck is this guy playing Call of Duty?" Like, come
You
on
were
now.
still a Slayer, I remember.
Yeah.
Though, even though when you jumped in,
Yeah. I just kept doing my thing. Brad popped out of the blue with me. He kind of led the team after Paradox decided to call it quits and switch to PC. But ever since Black Ops 3 and then to now, it's pretty much just been running social media, having a role that I would not have been given in the real world, in a sense, because you're not going to give someone of my age the role of what I have now, dealing with all the passwords and the emails, responding to people that I don't know that are seeking a team, seeking a place to sit there and be able to stream and, have a fan base follow them without it. But yeah, I think it's pretty much just been having the weight of social media, being Rich's right-hand man, pretty much do shit that he doesn't want to do, in a sense. Like, I'm glad that I was given that role. I'm glad that I am being put into the position where if shit ain't gonna get done, I'm gonna get chewed out. Like, granted, he's not gonna chew me out, but he's gonna bring it to my attention. He's gonna talk me, talk to me about what he has going on and why I should keep doing what I'm doing. But yeah, it's just giving me a role in PDHM that I didn't think of until I was probably a little bit older and probably done with competitive in a way.
I got a good question for all of you.
For all of
individually,
us, yeah, Marcus.
including Rich.
Hmm.
Oh, well, he's got one. So let's go to him first. He says, what was the most rewarding feeling starting PDHM, getting on the competitive scene, getting a solid team and winning, growing it as an organization, the name on paper and made it into a business? And that's the question for all of us, actually.
So wait, is that fucking multiple choice?
He said what was the most rewarding feeling, whether it was in general, which part of this whole what are we, like 8 years now together to a
I
certain
think
extent?
so.
As a, like, you guys were a select few people before we became what PDHM became. So, I mean, you could even include that in yours, Rich. That's part of your era. But as a whole, what is the most rewarding part of it? Whether it's you signing that paper for an LLC, whether it's winning that top match back in the Battlefield 3-4 era.
I think that the most rewarding thing. Give me a second. I really, because I want to fucking. I'm searching the memory banks.
Anybody else want to take a turn?
I'm
I
searching
can,
memory
I can
banks.
take it. I can take
Go
it.
ahead. Go ahead.
I think the most rewarding thing was getting a chance again at competitive because before I used to play Battlefield 4 competitive with Doc's team, which would be the new XA. I was playing with Gravy and Fisky and Irish and all of them. I remember Gravy took me under the wing. He said, "Yo, I got this other team. I want you to try it out. Whatever, blah blah blah." And it gave me another chance. And I feel like playing with the B team, playing with Chaos and all of them was really rewarding for me, at least at that aspect. But for the business and everything, I think the most rewarding thing for me is just helping people out who just need it or whatever.
And now
You
you're
ready,
playing on
Rich?
our fucking competitive PC team, which is pretty dope. Or for
When
Rainbow
he-
Six, you
when
know what
he's
I mean?
not
Like,
working.
there's
I'm
a
not.
weird.
Hey, I'm not shit anymore either. So there's
No,
that.
exactly. And you're not annoying. It's just, you're a little annoying,
You're-
but it's okay.
Nah, I have no problem with him now. He was a pain in the ass back. He was like the fucking little cousin you didn't want at the party, but you
It's
had
just
to
his
love. 'cause
voice,
But you had to
man.
love him, yeah.
His voice
And
just
you
like
could-
cuts
and
glass.
You could smack him in the face, but you'd have to deal with the consequences. However, everybody would understand.
It's true. It's true.
It's always been me though.
So, Rich, you ready? Did you think of it?
I think the most rewarding thing. It's like a strange three-way tie, right?
Go ahead, shoot it
So
out.
there was winning first place in the tournament in Florida, in Miami, was wild.
That was pretty cool.
Definitely,
That was
yeah.
nuts. That there's that, and then there was like meeting up with Rob, you, Ryan, Kyle, like actually
Yeah,
meeting you
I
guys
didn't
in
think
person
about that shit.
was just like absolutely
Oh, man,
insane.
you just fucked up my ideas.
No, it was just like absolutely insane. Like that was like super rewarding, and I want to say that the LLC, like actually
String
seeing it
business.
like on paper and everything, and getting like the other day I just got like the federal tax ID number, you know, saying that it's like 100%. We're like cleared with like the Better Business Bureau and got, you know, all that shit and everything, and it's just kind of amazing. You know, like that was like a really big fucking step. You know, that's like that is the step from just a bunch of guys on a Discord that play video games together and have some social medias to like, okay, this is a business now. We got to claim taxes and we got to do accounting, and we're spending money and money is being made and generated.
Definitely.
And that right there is that was the bridge, boys. You know what I mean? That's going to bring us from everything that we've done into the future of what can happen. You know what I mean? Was that moment getting that piece of paper.
Most definitely.
So that's like that, and signing the first contract was really cool. I got to be honest with you. I know you guys didn't get to do that with me, but like signing the first contract and like writing it out and like reading it and being like, wow, this is official.
Who was that with? Because didn't you send that to me?
The first contract that we wrote was with
Wasn't that one of the COD teams?
yeah.
Yeah.
The first contract was
You sent that to all of us to look over it.
Yeah.
before you-
Yeah, of course.
So we were all there for it. I didn't get the
we were all
feeling. I
there.
didn't write it up, but we all.
that was
took part
the
of it.
Minnesota team, I think, right, Javi? Was it the Minnesota team? Yeah. It
was
wasn't.
I think that's who you were writing it for, but I don't know who
Yeah,
actually signed
yeah.
the first one.
It was
Yeah.
before Helix.
Wasn't it for
It was-
Daniel's team?
No. That was like for like a fucking.
Daniel didn't get his contract till later.
Till later, dog.
Until later. Yeah,
Alright,
no, that
Javier.
was.
You're
Yes.
next, bud.
Give it to me.
Trying to keep him short.
So the
Give me
most
the sweet
rewarding
meat.
things. What were the
Ooh.
three things?
Just the most rewarding thing out of the whole time you've been in PDHM. What is your high point and why?
There's probably two or three. But I'm pretty much in the same boat with Rich. I think probably like the number one that I could go with is being put into the position I'm in right now to not only help myself not to only build my brand, but building PDHM as a brand through social media itself. Because I've always had this idea of being able to build myself up, but then at the same time wanting to sit there and help someone else out build something that they've been working for for however long it may be. And being able to get this chance to get to where I'm going with Twitch or whatever it may be, but also doing my job and putting my hand in the pot when it comes to PDHM, whether that's social media, helping people within PDHM, playing competitive, just the feeling of seeing someone else eyes light up, or someone else like really, like, you just like really give me that chance, seeing them light up, not only personality wise, physically or mentally. It's just seeing them get one step closer to achieving their dreams, and being able to prove everybody who had doubted them wrong, everybody who told them they couldn't do it. That's exactly what I aim for, because in my position, Rich gave me that opportunity. My stepdad told me I wouldn't do it, told me I wouldn't even make it out of the house. My mom, granted, it took her like 4.5 years, 5, but nobody believed in me. Nobody had the faith in me. Nobody was like, yeah, you're not going to do that kind of thing. So priding myself on being able to do that, prove people wrong, and also help someone else do that, it's probably up there with, it is number one. Number two, just competing competitively. When Black Ops 3 had come out, I wasn't on a team because the team that I was on before was called X-Pro Gaming. They were super well known within the COD community during Advanced Warfare, and just out of the blue, they're just like, yeah, we can't do it anymore. And I was looking for a team. I don't know how the fuck Rich decided to fucking hit me up, dude.
We got
Literally,
Chubla in the chat. Let's go.
Ooh.
like, if
Hold
I
on,
go,
wait, Javi, give me 1 second. Randall, I'm shouting you out because you're a bitch, and you complained that I didn't shout you out earlier.
We
Suck
shouted
my
him out
dick.
earlier in the stream, in this podcast.
Suck a dick.
Suck a dick. Everyone, tell him to fucking suck one.
Suck a dick.
Ryan, stand up. Show him your cock. Show him your uncircumcised member, you fucking Jew.
Show him that Jew cock.
Show him that Jew cock.
Hell no.
Give him that fucking pink helmet.
We're not doing this
Sorry,
in live.
sorry.
And
Moving on,
continue,
Javi. I'm sorry. Advanced Warfare, you don't know how the fuck I found you.
Yeah, like I literally scrolled through our very first Twitter DM, and it was literally me sending him my gamer tag, and then he's like, BF3 or BF4 question mark, and that's exactly how it started. From there on, there's just a bunch of other shit regarding Call of Duty, joining PDHM as a player, bringing the people that I knew into PDHM. Us building the team with with Paradox, Fisky,
God,
I
miss
think
Fisky.
Brad and myself.
He's still playing all the time.
It was fun being able to go through the mental struggles with people who weren't necessarily fit for Call of Duty in that sense. Once Pear and Fisky left, and Rage Virus had his little upbringing because he was a pub star.
I remember that name. I remember that
He was
Wow,
a
I
pub
forgot.
star, dude, for
I
sure.
forgot about him.
Once he got, he did his little hissy fit and complained to Rich about it. We were able to find a solid 4 or solid 5 at the time. Rich went on his hiatus when we were on our upbringing. We played in tournaments. We were beating the number 1 ranked team in the GB bracket at the time. Dude, we were on another level. We were playing semi-pros. We were scrimming semi-pros. We were, talking to people who are, just like 300,000 plus followers on Twitter and shit like that. And just for them to be able to know that, just for myself to know that we were there, and I had to sit there and give that up because I was entering my senior year in high school, kind of hurt a little bit. I tried to bring that back in Modern Warfare, but kind of life is on a different path right now. It really is, dude. I want to play competitive so bad. But that was a good time.
I'm glad to hear this.
You know what, like Javi, like I honestly, I have to admit, I miss like the days with like you and Brad and Pear. That was fun, man. You know
It
what I mean?
was
Like it was
fun,
fun. Like it was really fun. Like I didn't even play with you guys, but it was just fun. You know, because like that's like I don't know. It's just good memories of just doing something new for the first time. You know what I mean? Like I at that point in time, I hadn't bought a fucking Call of Duty in like 10 years. Like the last Call of Duty I had bought was like
This is the
Modern
first Call of
Warfare
Duty I
1.
bought since Black Ops 2.
Yeah,
Or
same
Black
here.
Ops 1. Black Ops 1.
Black Ops 2 for me.
Because you guys are kids. You
Wait,
didn't
wait,
know.
wait, wait.
You don't know.
I did get. No, I got fucking. I
You don't
started
know what
COD
life was
4.
like before the new era.
COD
of
4
games.
was the shit, dude.
New fucking Brad's in here, Javi.
Oh, Brad.
I
We were
guess
talking
I'll
about
go
you a second ago,
now,
Brad.
right?
That's the
It was
homie,
for
dude.
all of us.
Wait. Before you go, because Daniel has a question for Javi since we're on him right now. His other question is: will Javi hug him this weekend?
He's gonna meet us at Helix. You're not coming though, right?
I'm not going to Helix.
Yeah,
I wish
no.
I could, dude. I really wish.
Ooh.
So wait. Who
Sorry,
wants to
Daniel.
know if they're hugging Javi?
Daniel, because he's gonna be driving.
No,
from
Daniel's.
Connecticut.
Oh, Gravy.
Yeah, Gravy's driving from Connecticut.
Gravy lives in Long Island.
Oh, that's level, Daniel. Never mind.
Yeah, he's in fucking California.
Oh my god!
Yeah, you saw that too, right?
Do I look good in leggings?
The question is, all four of us before
Okay, I
Before
gotta
Ryan
get this one
goes,
too, right? Okay,
do
go
I
ahead.
look good in leggings? Says Chufla.
Do you
Yes.
look good in leggings?
Does
I'm
Chufla
assuming.
look good in? Does Chufla?
Dude, I'm sure Chufla can rock the fuck out of a pair of leggings, dude.
That's what I'm saying,
That man.
Bro,
will
I'm
rock
gonna
that
I'm gonna
bitch.
tell you boys something. As the only one of us four that has actually met him,
Yes.
the confidence level that this dude exudes, bro, his shit would look like cottage
excited to
cheese.
meet him.
Listen to me, his shit would look like cottage cheese wrapped in fucking cellophane. But the confidence level,
So Truthful's the one that's getting my double X shirts. Truthful, will they fit you?
Truth looks
for
good in
you,
a double X,
Chufla.
bro.
Question for you, Truthful, is will my double X shirts that are too?
He looks
big
good
for
in
me
double X, baby.
fit you?
You can fucking look at the fucking the
You
Helix
can have a
announcement.
white and a green.
Daniel, yes, all you guys will get merch for LA.
Okay.
Absolutely. You guys
No,
all
but
bought
Dan-
this cup, but
wait,
none of you have
wait,
played with
was
me.
Dan-
He's asking
Daniel
if we
was
could
the
get
one-
all the boys from PDHM to go to LA.
March
Hell
8th,
no,
That
bro.
would be
If-
Oh.
wild.
We can
No,
all
that-
go,
That would
but
be
we're
wild.
all
Yeah,
gonna fly
let's
ourselves
who's
there.
gonna buy 400 fucking plane tickets?
Everybody's
broke.
All right,
It'd
so
be-
my high point. I don't want
Chufla
to
said
let this go for
hopefully.
3.
I'm sorry. Chufla said hopefully for the double XL.
Somebody ask us
Okay.
another question.
All right, so
No,
no, I
he's
got
still
the.
finished it. He still
So
hasn't answered.
I got a couple high points as well. So my one high point would be when Rich left. No, not because he left.
Fuck that
but,
guy.
But
He's
because
gone.
it gave me the opportunity to really take the reins of this
You
thing.
fucking Jew.
And I fucked up a lot of shit, but it took a long time to figure it out and weed out the weak and weed out the assholes. And we went on a recruiting spree.
Yeah.
And it did it. 1 in 3 was not good, but thank God we weren't doing all this stuff. But it was really awesome because a lot of the guys are around your guys' age, so they were going through
Who's?
a lot of the guys we recruited back then. You know,
Oh, okay.
they were
Yeah,
all
yeah.
your age. So with me being the only person who was slightly old enough to give advice, and plus a couple others that were older than me at the time, it was really nice to really watch over the course of a couple of years people who were knocking on suicide, you know, and not gonna make it through high school and all types of crazy shit that we all go through in that time of our life. It was really awesome to help them all through it, get them all to the other side. Some of them are still idiots and assholes, but you love them anyway.
Chris.
I wasn't gonna say his name.
One thing that I think is a high point for me that I love is Scrubby.
For
I've known you
me?
for no for me. Scrubby, I've known you for what, 5 years?
I've known you since 2014, so 6 years now.
6 years.
Yeah.
Wow, yeah, it's been a long time. Yeah, so I've known you for 6 years,
From little baby prepubescent
and
boy
you haven't grown a fucking inch, bro.
You're goddamn right. I
Not
haven't.
one. Since you were like 11 years old, you haven't gotten any taller.
I got hair on my face now, but that's about it.
Yeah, but your stash doesn't connect to the beard.
Unfortunately, it's getting-
Ryan grew a beard since we started this. I mean, that he didn't have that scruff at the
I
beginning
was
of the
clean
podcast.
shaven when I turned my laptop on 3 hours ago,
It's true.
and I had hair too. It all fell out.
Give us questions.
Relix
give me
has a
questions.
question.
I
Relix
wasn't
has a
done.
question. Oh yeah, he wasn't done. Let him
I
finish.
wasn't
Let him
done. That was only
Oh,
one of them.
all right.
finish.
Because you made me think about it. I didn't even think of the fact that now we're adults. We're beyond kids playing the game.
Oh, yeah.
I'm going fishing with Jackson and a couple other guys in August. You and I every couple months. Well, now it's much more often, but every couple months we're
We
hanging
get
out,
together.
drinking and barbecuing. You had
Yeah.
Robbie come up from Virginia. You had Kyle come up from Florida, and I'm hoping many more over the next.
Well, Robbie's coming back in April, and he wants to plan like a camping, fishing, paintball trip or some
That's
shit.
good. If he's coming back in April, he's got to give me the dates, and I'll start looking into it.
Yeah, it'll be fun.
And we
You know.
have that many more people now. Everybody listening, you're invited to go camping.
I feel
Let's
like
go,
I spend.
baby! Let's
Oh-
fucking
oh my
go!
God.
Bring the shrooms.
I feel like I've spent so much time with Javi just because I dream about him pretty often.
I can't wait to plan something that all three of us don't need to be at, and maybe we just want one person there, but we all go. You know,
Well,
I
I
can't
mean,
wait for that moment.
if we plan far enough ahead, I could be at events.
Well, that's
the
what
East
I'm
Coast.
hoping I can still. I'm hoping once me and Rich talk this weekend about LA, I can go. Anyway, just not because I need to, because you're there, but I want to, and
I
that'd
ain't
be cool.
tripping. That'd be hella cool.
And it would be, but I'd probably bring my family.
Are we
with
ready
me,
for
but that's
another?
As long as
Yeah.
Daniel doesn't get fucking deferred.
Oh,
Okay.
bro. If that dude tries to do something to fucking that guy that was talking shit on Daniel, bro. If that man decides to do something, oh, I'm bringing the haymakers, baby. I don't give
Ooh.
a fuck.
Javi's talking about throwing
baby,
fucking
let's
heat,
go!
baby.
Dude, I swear on my life, dude. I don't fuck with shit like that.
Javi's bringing the heat. You start
might
putting
get-
holes
you
in
might get
people.
affiliate tonight, buddy.
We'll see. This amount of viewers, we probably will.
Yeah.
Relics asked, "Who's going to Helix with Rich?"
Ryan is.
We have
Mike.
Michael Anthony, who's on the paintball team. We're going to be sponsoring for the
Sponsoring.
next season.
He's gonna-
wild.
He's taking photos
And
for
I
us.
believe Gravy said he's going to
Yeah,
drive
and Gravy's
down
gonna
too.
stop by. Yeah,
I
we're gonna have
told
like a whole
I
fucking
told
party.
him I'd pick him up, and he said he was going to drive, so I basically am disregarding him because I don't have to go pick him up or anything.
Yeah, Mikey, you gotta bring some PDHM shit to wear while you're here. If you're gonna be at the event.
And
You
then
have
R4W Films wants to see your fat face, Rich.
A crowd, bro. Chof. We're talking a crowd, bro.
We
A
got
crowd.
a crowd in here right now, dude. We got a
Mhm.
crowd in this chat. It's amazing.
I'm about to get
BBC
loud for
wants-
y'all.
Or I should say, Brad wants to know
Tell
when
me.
you're coming to Milwaukee to give him some of that sweet chili heat.
When he decides to swallow instead of spit.
I wish we can do. I wish
That's
we could
when.
do the exclamation mark Rich in your chat.
I need to figure out a way to get that in there.
Well,
I need to put that in there.
He's recording, so
Once
Oh, you're
Brad is
streaming,
okay
you could
with a
just show
finger
it.
in the ass, that's when I'm
It's
stopping
true.
by.
Here, party people. We're gonna see what we get here.
You're streaming. Well, you could just show it.
Let me suck your cock is what we got. That's what we got, boys.
That's what we Oh man, I'm demented. I don't know what the fuck is wrong
People are
with me.
getting loud in the chat. Let's go, baby.
I don't. Is Trench in here? Because Trench has been like my pet fucking obsession for the past couple weeks.
I'm not sure. You might
If
be-
Javi's been following up with our Twitter group at all, he's been seeing me say some wild shit to that guy.
Yes, Richard.
Been talking about
If
taking him
you
into
don't
the
have a
Helix bathroom and fucking him in the
filter.
ass and all kinds of crazy
Oh
shit.
my god.
Yeah, it's been rough.
And for all the
Rich
people who
don't have a-
haven't, all the people who haven't listened or watched any of the podcasts, we have 2 coming out with somewhat professional editing done. Whereas the last were all just chaos.
It's
This
fucking
one has
professional
been-
editing. Call it what
This
it is. He
one's-
does a good
Well,
job.
this one's gonna have video involved and a bit of technical stuff. So if
What?
the 6 and 7 when they come out, check them out. They're gonna be new. If you've listened to the old ones, they're gonna be slightly different and a little bit more fun to watch. You don't have to just have audio.
Oh, I need to put that in your cam spot. I don't know if I can though. Marcus,
What?
I'm not sure if I could do that. Look at the stream real quick. Look what I got. Oh, R4W
You mu-
Films
wait,
talking
wait.
about me.
You don't think you could put it in his cam spot? You do know you can add an image
Can I
on your
really?
OBS over the entire
Oh my
thing.
god, I can't believe
Oh,
you
no,
guys found that
obviously, I'm
picture
just
of
too lazy
me.
to go through it while I'm fucking.
I
like,
can't
streaming.
believe.
don't wanna-
Where did you find that? Where the fuck did you find that picture of me?
Marcus? Where did he find it? Dude, it's
Wow.
all the way up on the chat. What are you talking about?
Dude, you have any idea how old that picture is?
Scrub,
was
that
like the
picture of me
first
is
day
literally
of
like
Facebook.
7 years old.
That is an old picture. That was from back in the when you. I think you were with Heather when that picture.
I was still in
taken.
Canada.
Yeah,
I had just
remember
moved.
that
I had just
picture.
moved into my apartment in fucking Canada. My kid was
Your
like not even a
face
year
is
old.
Much prettier than it was now, but your body was better back then.
Yeah, no. Still charm the pants off your mother though.
Truthful wants to know, when are you taking him and Rel to dinner, Hard Eyes?
Saturday, if you guys win.
No, because it'll be too late. I was gonna say Saturday, but we're gonna.
We're
It's
gonna
not
do
if
it.
we're
It's
gonna.
New Jersey. We could hit
It's
a
not
dine
if we're
at
gonna win.
4
We're
in the
gonna
morning if
win,
we
so
want.
it's gonna be too late. Everyone's gonna be
You
closed.
better fucking win, dude. Fucking God Squad right there.
Truthful wants us
Ooh.
to introduce ourselves. You're gonna have to
Hey,
watch
Truthful.
the. You're gonna have to watch the other. You're gonna have to watch the other podcast.
Fucking
on
introduce
YouTube.
yourself, you cocksucker.
I can introduce
Fine, I
myself.
guess we'll introduce ourselves.
He supports us.
Go ahead,
Fuck
go
him.
ahead.
He supports us. I got it. We got it.
When are you gonna start? I'm Richard.
Oh,
Ah.
yeah.
I'm Ryan, managing partner, I guess.
XL
I don't fucking know how to
Jersey.
do this. XL Jersey in the chat. That's me. On Xbox, it's now PDHM Jers. It's a bunch of iterations of Jers everywhere. Shout
wonder
out
if
to
you're
the
from
Jersey
Jersey.
boys.
Yeah, I wonder if you're from Jersey.
I know there's Jersey boys in this, or New York guys, but they.
Do diners sell
just-
booze?
Who?
What?
Diners. Do they sell booze?
They
not
should.
all. I think the ones probably in the cities do. I
'Cause-
don't like the
'cause
ones
the
by me. I
kids-
don't think do.
The kids are underage, so I want to get them tanked when we win.
Relic said Jersey, baby. I must have Jersey. Oh my god. Fuck me.
I want to get him fucking tanked.
We should just bring some like crazy
Hey,
weed
you
and
know
just get
you
these
can't
guys
put
fucking
that out on
drooling.
the internet that you're gonna get underage people.
You can't see my face. You can't fucking match
We
me up
do
to
not
anything.
condone the use of alcohol or drugs before college is over.
we don't condone the use of drugs
You
before
don't.
21.
I don't condone the use
Beyond
of drugs
that,
or
you can do
alcohol
whatever
before
fucking
5
drugs you want.
PM. But if it's any time after that, whether it's 4 p.m., then fine.
No, seriously
next
though, don't do drugs. Drugs are bad.
Don't do
Drugs are
drugs.
bad.
Drugs are bad.
Okay.
Okay.
Just weed.
No, I mean like I want to. I'm trying to think.
Oh, and Chufla.
Choof and Rel, what are you guys doing on Thursday?
Well, he wanted us to introduce ourselves. I want to introduce myself so he knows a little bit more about me. I think he knows Javi and Rich.
You don't know all of me, baby. I'm sorry.
Oh.
He
That's
does know
rough.
a thing or two about those
He's-
brown nipples.
He
That's
said, you
rough. I'll
don't
do
know
it right
all of
after you.
me.
No, so Chuf, I've been with PDHM since 2014-ish, playing Battlefield 4 competitively, and then I took a big hiatus for the past 5.5-ish years, and then I finally came back after switching to PC, and now I am the basically second command for our Rainbow Six PC team, and I help run the brand now. So
Trench,
that's
I
all
want to
about me.
eat your ass like a pudding cup with no
Hey,
spoon, baby.
I'll be honest with you. I'll eat your ass like a fucking pudding cup. I need to send Javi a meme about ass eating.
No, I'm gonna
because-
tell you one thing. I'm gonna tell you
Yeah,
one thing.
Liz is
Trench
gonna put him in
unit,
his
bro.
place,
Trench
bro.
unit is cute as fuck in real life.
Who?
Trench unit is cute as fuck.
Trench just said, "Hey, Rich," in the chat.
He's
Uh-oh.
cute, bro.
He's in the chat, baby.
Well, I know the answer to this for the two of you, and I don't think I know Rich's answer, and I know mine. But Marcus wants to know if we had the energy and the time, we go back to the competitive scene.
Yes.
My answer is no, because I'm at a different stage in my life where I have a family, and this business is consuming so much of my mind. I can't stop thinking about it, even when I'm sitting there watching a movie with my girlfriend now. So I like where my brain is geared more now than it was. It was fun. I would do it all again in a heartbeat, but I don't want to go back.
I mean, I
like
would.
where I'm doing now.
Like I totally
And-
would.
I'm still in competitive, so
Hey.
hey.
I know your answer, and Javier's already said I'd like to within 2 years go back to playing competitive.
Oh, dude, fuck yeah, dude. Yeah, if I'm
Fuck
given
yeah,
the
bro.
chance, if I had the same time as I
Fire
did
up.
when I was in that summer of senior high,
Senior
of my
high.
high school.
Senior
Senior-
high.
Is that what
That's
all
just
the
high school.
is that what
Senior
the
high.
old
If-
senior high is with all the old people, like
That's
the
where
old
I'm
people
headed.
homes or whatever? That's where they go.
That's the
If I
college
was-
people after they're 30.
If I was given that time, if I was, if I was able
I'd
to
like to
put that
retire.
much effort into it, like I did then, I would be up there.
Rich.
And, like,
How about
Yes. I said fucking yes like 9 times.
You would? All right, good. I'd be the only one running the fucking company.
NS Magic wants
Fucking
to
running
know.
into the fucking ground. Wait, hold
NS
on. Let me
Magic-
ask my
no,
fucking.
You gotta answer.
Can I
you
ask
gotta
my
answer.
same
My
fucking
bad.
question?
My
Relics
bad. My
Choof.
bad. I'm
Relics
free
Choof.
ejaculating right now. I'm sorry.
What are you
Make me
guys doing
really
on
ejaculating.
Thursday?
Okay, and while you answer that, Choof, I've been in PDHM 7 or 8 years now. Back then, it wasn't anything huge. Rich stepped away. I took it upon myself to take it over when he was transitioning back to being an American and not a snow Mexican. And then,
Whoa.
You mean not a commie?
Oh my
and then
god.
he came back. He took the reins again. I've been doing family stuff for the past couple of years. I found out he took it to the next level. I was still playing with everybody, still communicating, still hanging out with him, but I didn't quite understand that he was doing all this. And once he did that, I went to him and I said, "Hey, motherfucker, I know you're spending money. And now we have to drop a contract because we're 50-50, so you're welcome." I'm half of the reason why you...
We're 50-50
Going to the
We're
lands and
50-50
stuff like that.
financially. Let's clear
financially.
one thing
Rich-
up here.
Rich is still
Let's
the
clear,
boss.
let's clear one thing up
Big
here.
boss man with the big
Rich is
PP.
still the boss,
Ooh.
and I am never going to hold it over his head. But
Rel,
I'm half the reason why you guys are able to...
Rel, what are you doing on Thursday night? The Jew just likes to give himself credit. You can keep mumbling,
do.
Jew.
I do.
Yeah, you do. Rel, what are you doing Thursday night? God, I love that fucking flat face.
We're
yours, bro.
interactive because we do... when you guys aren't watching
Hey.
and we're communicating throughout the day... We're talking to each other for 9 to 10 hours throughout the day.
We're talking all
about
day long.
about business, but in between, hey, what are we doing with this? Right here, there is, I love the way your penis looks in this light, and then it goes, and then the answer for the actual question.
Oh, I love that. Thursday night, I'm going over to your abuela's house and giving her the pan con pinga sin pan.
Richard, NS Magic
that-
wants to know who
that
is
mean-
Hendrick to PDHM.
Hold on, I just want to point out that Randall is going to be going over to my grandmother's house and my 80-year-old grandmother's house and giving her the bread with some cock without the
Oh,
bread.
is that what- I don't speak
That's what that means.
God.
What you
Bread,
guys can't see right now is I am so hot with this hat on. I have my pajama pants rolled up all the way.
bro. Can the world see what your fucking nips look like?
I'm hairy as a motherfucker. You don't want to see
Javi,
that.
take your fucking brown nipples
No,
out, bro.
please don't listen to
No.
Richard because I'll get.
I want to see your milk duds.
Can we do it after because we're in the middle of this, like that's against Twitch terms of service, and I'd actually like to
Yes.
make. I'd actually like to do something with this.
This is actually pretty fun.
Remember why
I-
Richard, remember why my contact on her phone
I'm
is
a sign
helping
streamer
them.
for you, and you're just gonna fuck me like that.
No, wait, hold on.
Whips out
my
cock like that.
my grandmother fucks a bunch of married men, right? And she fucking.
Wait!
Yeah,
I got a better
hold on.
question for all
Wait,
of you
hold
after
on.
this.
Wait, hold on.
Because I forget about all
Wait,
these conversations
yeah,
we've
wait.
had
So wait,
when
hold
we were
on. So
driving back.
I told the boys the other day when we were hanging out. My grandmother, she saves all these dudes in her phone as like their like profession, right? She doesn't save them like in her phone as like their names. So she has like El Pelotero, which means like the ball player. El Guarapero means like the juice guy. You know what I mean? Like El Indio means like the Indian. So fucking Randall goes, Rich, remember when my contact on her phone is El Pingong means like the dick. Like the dicker. Like I don't know, like why would you
It's awesome.
it's just like yeah, it's like the one with cock. He's the cockman.
The cockman, the headless cockman.
You gotta
Richie's
let
pink.
your grandmother listen to
Wait,
this
wait.
podcast. Dude.
So a circumcised penis would that make you the headless cockman?
It's stuck. Trench is so small he can use my pinky ring as
Hey,
a cock ring.
I need to ask you guys though. This is a serious question before I go back to the chat. Gilf or MILF?
Gilf.
No.
Gilf all day. Gilf all day, baby. Why have the princess when you can have the queen?
You're sick.
Because the queen hasn't seen shit in ages, bro. It's gonna be like,
It doesn't matter if you've seen it or not. It's if you know shit or not. Okay, the MILF might not be able to do all the crazy things that the Gilf will do. At least I'll get my dick sucked from behind, bro. Where the fuck you at? Come on, dude.
The Gilf will give you
S-
a toothless blowjob.
Toothless
she's gonna
blowjob
have to
from
take her
behind,
dentures out
bro.
first and put them in some
The
water.
Gilf would appreciate you. I mean, like can we just
Exactly.
talk
You
about
gotta-
that? She would
You gotta show the old lady
appreciate
some
you.
love. Come on, man.
And she'll feed you.
She'll feed you. She'll fucking make sure you're
And
comfortable
she doesn't
and
have any kids you
clean.
gotta worry about. And
Co-
she ain't
ex-
having none.
Exactly. See.
And
You guys understand.
there's a good
All day.
and there's a good chance that maybe like 10, 15 years you
Guarantee
might you might inherit something.
And she wasn't fucked for the past 15 years, so we all know she's tight.
She probably doesn't even want it anymore.
Oh,
They blow
come
her
on,
hip
man.
out.
On average, married couples over the age of 60 fuck at least 3 times a week. You telling me grandma at 75 is not going to want to get fucked? Yeah!
You mean to tell me I gotta wait 30 more years to get fucked
I don't
3
even get
times a
fucked
week?
that much. That's what I'm saying, bro.
So wait, I want to answer the
I'm
one
saying.
question. What does SPC Hedrick to?
To PDHM,
So
what is he
so Hedrick is a strange isolated case of somebody that we picked up that will hopefully be here forever, because let me just give you the background on this because it's kind of fucking weird. I wanted to make a Smite team, and I talked to one of the guys, and they were like, "Yeah, I have a guy who plays Smite. He could be team leader." Brought him
Bobby,
into the
you're
Discord. Fucking, are you? If you interrupt me,
I'm sorry.
fucking
Javi's
mole
fucking
man.
Emoji's funny as hell.
Listen to me. So fucking, we're looking for, like, I bring in a team leader. Nothing happens for like a month and a half. So I take it upon myself to start going to Discord and looking for team members and shit, right, to get the ball rolling.
Mark.
So I go into fucking, who is the big me? So we go into the fucking Scrubby. Can you post that picture of just the
Which
cock
one?
strapped to the inside of the leg?
I mean, yeah, I'll pull it up.
Yeah, throw that bad boy up.
We'll pull it up.
Yeah. So I bring in Hedrick to be able to like just play on the team, and within 3 days we had a fully assembled
Bobby's watching
team.
the stream right
Listen to
now.
me. Listen to me. Within 3 days of Hendrick being in the Discord, we had a full
Look
solid
at all
team
that fucking meat, boys.
with a fucking
Nothing but meat strapped
Oh,
to that
God.
leg.
with a fucking sub and a coach. And I basically messaged Hedrick and I was like, "Listen, you're gonna take over the team because you've done in like 2 days what wasn't done in a month and a half."
For real.
And I was like, "And that is the kind of energy that we need here." And so he started playing as a starter and as the team leader. And then after a month or so, I'd say, maybe a month and a half, he basically was just like, "Listen, I'm going to step down as competitive and I'm going to become team leader, like team manager." And within like 2 weeks, we have like 5 Smite teams. And he basically just like did it. You know what I mean? Like he just gung ho fucking pedal to the metal, just basically
Mega
said,
fat PP man style.
mega fat PP man style, basically just said, "Fuck it, we're doing this. We're doing it live. Give it to him. Give it to
Do
him."
it live, baby. Let's go.
Fucking right. What's the next question?
I was gonna say also, whoever asked that question, we actually have a podcast with him. Last episode, it will be posted on the YouTube within the next week or so. So if you have any more questions about Hendrick, those will all be answered in there.
It should be edited tomorrow. It should be done edited by Friday, and if that's the case, it'll probably be posted early next week, Rich? Monday or Tuesday?
Yeah, it should be.
Yeah, so within the next
If not over the weekend, if he has time to do it.
Next question.
What's the situation on Rob's team going to Ishoni?
Ooh, who has that?
Faith XO.
Ooh, you sneaky son of a bitch.
Yeah. Somebody else asked it earlier, but we were talking.
Wow, that is rude.
That is
rude.
People want to know.
That is rude.
Can I
Holy
interrupt
fuck.
that just before we start losing more viewers because it's getting late? You want to tell everybody what we're doing over the next week as far as tournaments?
Yeah, so I mean, hold on,
That's a good idea.
we're going to Helix and we're doing SoCal on the 15th. I want to address that. Faith? Yeah,
Because
so
it's live. It's not next week.
so
Doing it live.
what games do we plan on focusing for competitive? All of them. We want to take over the world, not just take over one venue. So we are looking to send you guys to Ishoni. I'm trying to make it work. I'm trying to look at the financial situation because it's a lot of events in a short period of time, especially if we're going to do LA in the beginning of March and you guys are wanting to do this at the end of February. It's a lot of money all at once. I know that you guys have been grinding and you've been playing, but I'm trying to evaluate everything. What we had talked about privately, where this kind of thing should be, left,
Should be, yeah.
is making me lean more towards yes, because of what was said and what was discussed. We could talk about that privately, where those kinds of things are supposed to be left. But yeah, I mean, we're looking at doing it. My answer still remains the same. I would like to, as I said earlier, privately, and I'm trying to make it work privately with
Can
you
we
guys.
say it one more time now?
Privately,
Privately.
where business is made. So yeah, the answer is
Business is made in
yes.
your
I would like
privates?
to, just trying to make sure that it happens and trying to make sure that I do it the right way while still being able to pay for my car at the beginning of the month.
Which is where I come in, pal. I love you.
Wait a minute. Mike Scythe asked earlier, how's the Rainbow Six team going?
Rainbow
Which
Six
team, Xbox One or PC?
They're both doing really
'Cause
well.
we got two.
PC team's doing really well. You guys are competing in what, Vanilla Cups and Go Fours now?
We're gonna be doing Go Force now. Corrupt should have the schedule updated on the calendar.
You guys are doing
soon.
WPPL as well.
We got WPPL coming up on Friday. I should be having that stream, so if you guys want to check that out, shoot a follow to your boy. Shameless plug. And then on Saturday we have another game. I unfortunately will not be able to make that, but that should be streamed by some of our other players, which I host them from time to time, so be able to check them out. Yeah, PC team. So that's going on this weekend, and then next week we'll have Go Force being streamed and stuff like that. So
Yeah, and
We're
then
doing pretty good,
Xbox team is doing Go Fours, and they've been doing like a couple of little minor online leagues and things like that. They've been trying to iron out the kinks and figure their thing out as well, and kind of hit their stride. I don't know if it'll be this season, but the next, I think, will really be when they're able to kind of throw things together. You know what I mean?
And check out the Discord because we're gonna have them start posting if they're streaming, especially if they're LAN tournaments and stuff like that.
thanks for the
We'll
follow,
make sure
Trench
that's
Unit.
in there.
Appreciate you.
Exactly. Javi is actually streaming. He's starting a series of like a hard. What is it? Deep Space.
Dead Space.
Dead Space. He's doing
That's
a
gonna
Dead
start tonight.
Space stream, so it's like a horror
That's what's
game.
up, dude.
Yeah,
Hell
so
yeah.
he's gonna be doing like a series like that. So that's gonna be really dope. You guys gotta make sure you follow him.
Yeah,
Javi,
definitely check out.
can we put
Javi.
Javi's thing in the fucking chat real quick
Here,
too?
I'm gonna put it in the chat right.
You guys gotta make sure that you follow him too.
Is it two M's or
we
one
got
M?
Two more
It's
questions
two.
here. We got
Um,
one from R4W Films. What games do you plan on focusing competitive?
He already answered that.
I said
yeah.
all of them. We
Yeah.
plan on taking over the world, not just one.
What is a more of a populated scene, COD or Rainbow Six?
I would say Rainbow Six, just simply because the pro league scene is so much bigger. Millions and millions of dollars go into it and whatnot. But that's
I think
also
I
biased.
think you're fucking absolutely biased and out of your mind.
Yeah, I
I
was
think that
gonna say, I'm also
the
biased.
Call of Duty scene is massive. The Rainbow Six scene is massive. The Fortnite scene is massive. I mean, like you can't. Could we go and we could look up how much money is being spent on each? Yeah, but I don't think that's a good way to equate it because you got to look at it on a world side. You know what I mean? I think North America is much more COD focused, more COD centric. I think that Europe and South America and like Brazil and these other countries and shit is really huge into Rainbow Six as well. You know what I mean? Like I think that you got to look at it on a worldwide aspect.
We got one more question, being COD and Rainbow Six players and Battlefield. But anyway, what's your POV on Fortnite team?
I think the
That's a good one.
Fortnite team has a lot of potential. I think that we have the right leadership in the right places now. I think that Mike is going to be really stepping things up for us, and I think that we're only going to be moving up. We're going to be sending the guys to a $1,500 Fortnite tournament at Helix. I think that's this month.
That's
So
what's up.
that's for duos. So I'm trying to send a couple teams there to compete. Might as well get as many, trying to place in the money as possible. I don't mind.
Then you're more likely to win.
We're more likely to win and just
Yeah.
more coverage and more people. You know what I mean? It's a good way to be able to bring a community together as well. And I don't mind.
Yes,
Unit-
we'll stop calling you R4. We'll call you Mike from now on.
We'll call you Mikey.
Unit said that Fortnite, I feel like, is falling off, and I can agree with that.
Definitely.
Thank God. Thank
The
fucking
hype
God.
around it, once they got out of that vanilla stage, I think that hype is no longer there. I think the hype has gone downhill because of the mistakes they made with the previous seasons. And I think that they're not learning from that mistake whatsoever, and they're trying to revert back to it at the same time to keep it updated. And it's not
How long's it been out now?
doing well.
3 or 4 years.
Cou-
I
couple
feel the
years,
issue
yeah.
with the game now is that it's
The
not
11-year-olds that are playing, bro, are now getting old.
It's not,
Yeah.
but it's
More
gone
fun
beyond that. I
games.
mean, there's the guys on our Fortnite team have made 30,000. Like some of the guys have made like $30,000, $15,000.
Yeah.
And I think that's one thing that I do have to say about Fortnite that I think is really interesting. Is I don't know what the fuck happened to Ryan. That's one thing that I think is really interesting about Fortnite is that it gives the individual person a bigger chance and an opportunity to make a profit off of esports. Like COD is so centric on your team, and you got to be going to LANs, you got to be going to events.
Yeah.
Fortnite, they have these
Really
online.
well.
Yeah, like Fortnite is strange. You have these online tournaments, and through wagers and all these other venues, you are able to be just a kid that's good at video games and make money. You don't need a team. You don't need to travel. You don't need to do anything. And I think that's a really interesting opportunity for a lot of people. And I think it's a good way to shed light on esports. I mean, you got to appreciate what's being done across the map.
Yeah, I
You
think
know
the
what I mean?
biggest. I
They
think the
did
biggest
set a
thing that's-
new bar on certain things like
They
that.
set a new bar. Tagger, we're still asking questions.
I feel like the biggest thing with Fortnite falling off, I think it's basically because they made the game more of a building simulator than a battle royale game. Like I remember I started playing it at the beginning of it and I thought it was okay. I didn't really care for it. I never did. And then they made building big and fucking fuck that game. I won't even
Yeah,
touch it.
you go to shoot at somebody and you would totally caught and kill them.
Yeah.
But built into there's a wall in your way.
Well, one
It's-
thing
And
I know.
can't do 9 things at once. I could shoot you and kill you, but I can't shoot you and build a wall to
Well, like,
protect myself.
I
then
don't-
shoot you again.
I
It's
don't
not
play
skill-based,
Fortnite.
at
I
least
don't
in
play
my opinion.
Fortnite at all. But this last update, I know that they did something that changed the building and the ability. And I think what they did is I think they actually made it so that you can't just do like super crazy fast building in the game, which I think
It's
is
a good thing,
interesting. I think it's a
Yeah.
good thing, and I think that makes it more focused on the shooting aspect. You know what I mean? Yeah, no, Fortnite is definitely not a strategic game. It's much
It's
more of
on
like
the
a.
fly.
It's like a. I don't know. Fortnite's a weird one, man, because it's more of like a reflex centric kind of a game. You know what I mean?
Scythe,
You have
that's
to.
how it is in R6 too.
Yeah, you
It's
know what I
games.
mean. Like R6, there's a lot of strategy involved, but it's a lot of reflex. You
There's
know
no
what I
building
mean?
change, by the way.
There is no building change. I thought there was one.
That's what Scythe just said. But you're right, Scythe. I feel like that's a big thing. There's a huge skill gap between really good players and really bad players. That's how R6 is too.
Yeah. Other
Bro,
questions?
I'm long time OG, been around since the early days.
Yeah, he's.
Yeah, like 10 years, 8 years, something like that.
Who is
I've
you?
Been around
Who
a
is
long
Jers?
time.
Who is you? Yeah, Fortnite is definitely a reaction-based
100%.
game.
100%.
Yeah, that's absolutely what that is.
Without a doubt.
Any other questions?
Thanks for that,
Coming
Mike.
along
I
up
appreciate that.
soon. Thanks, man. Thanks,
Yeah, Mike, I mean,
What's his
you're-
name, Mike.
Yeah, that's Mike, bro. That's Prime.
Thanks, Mike. Yeah, this is
you
new
know
for us.
Prime.
This is actually pretty cool. We're
Ryan,
enjoying
that?
this
Ryan,
more
that's
than you guys
Prime.
are.
That's Prime. You know TNT Prime? Mike? Mike?
Oh,
is it?
TNT
Oh,
Prime!
Yeah, that's
Oh
him.
my
Dude, you've been calling him
God!
R4 this entire time.
Yeah.
No, I saw
United?
R4W Films. I thought it was fucking my old team R4W. Fuck, man.
Yeah, I don't know these new names. I've been out like you guys really blew this shit up when I did family shit, went through my divorce, and now I'm coming back. I don't know any of these people's names anymore.
I don't even know if Prime remembers me. Do you? I wonder.
Scrubble it on.
The
Probably.
Scrubble-a-don, baby.
Look at that. The original Prime that came in.
Trench
left, and
Unit's
now
got
we're
a
left with
really
that,
good.
Mike.
Trench
Trench
Unit's
has
got
a
really
fucking
good question.
solid question.
Great
Someone,
question.
who wants to read that out?
What's the biggest
And-
problem / stress that comes with running an org?
Time.
No, it's not even time. I mean, time is a big one,
Time
but
is-
Time is
but
one.
can I
Time
be
is-
honest with you? Look at Javi's
Time
face. Javi knows the fucking answer. The
Look at that face.
the idea of having people that you rely on leave is the biggest stress that I could possibly come across.
You
If
don't
any
wanna,
of
like,
the
I know that
Let them
too
down.
well.
if Javi was to tomorrow leave, there would be like a massive void that would be left, and I don't know what the fuck I would do. That is like it's a constant looming stress. Like if somebody was to just like come, like even like you guys, Trench, like if you guys were to be like offered by like another team for you to go play for them and they could offer you a better deal, that's a huge stress because then I have to find a new team. You know what I mean? I have to find a new team. I have to find new players. I have to find new staff. That's always like a major concern is somebody just leaving. It's probably my biggest one.
Definitely.
Future insights for the team as a whole.
Future insights for the team as a whole.
Are you talking about the organization team, or are you?
I think he's saying
talking
the
about
org.
The org.
Yeah, I think he's saying the org.
We've got to get better at scheduling and be on time.
It's not even what he's fucking saying.
I don't know what the fuck he's saying. That's my.
Do you
only
not know
option.
what the word insight means?
Insight? Yeah, that's insight. Be on fucking time. It's
No,
insightful.
insight. No, his fucking question is any
No.
future insights for what the team as a whole.
Like
Basically,
future
he's asking
ideas,
any future ideas of where we're going
prospects.
into the future.
Yeah.
Yes.
I want to run a goddamn land tournament. That's where I want to take us. I want to be.
We'll start doing our own
running
tournaments.
That tournament in that
Yeah.
arena one day.
Land tournaments definitely.
We'll start running our own
lands
lands.
and announce it ourselves. Everything they're doing, run for an organization with our.
Show
I
Javi's
want-
brown nipples up on the fucking stream and have nobody have an issue with it.
I want a team. I
Javi's
want.
face.
Hold on, listen to me. I want simultaneously for at least 3 of our teams to be competing in a LAN tournament on the same weekend in 3 different platforms. That's like one big goal for me. Is not just 2. I want 3. You know, like I want the Rainbow Six guys to be somewhere. I want like a Fortnite guy to be somewhere, and I want the COD team to be somewhere.
And we're running them and streaming them ourselves.
Definitely.
doing the whole
rights.
thing.
I want to figure out how to own the rights.
Well, no,
to
like
the
I want a pro
Triple
team.
wants the number 1 seed. He wants us to run it and get that number 1 seed.
I'll give him
you
my
my seed,
fucking
Chuflo.
seed.
You'll be number 1, baby girl. Come
Bro, you're gonna get smothered in fucking Jew gravy in like 5 minutes.
Rich, what time we at?
What are we at?
Hour and a half.
Hour and a half.
Fuck me.
You want to
Really?
do
Let's
Let's
do one more.
let's wrap it up. Let's
Let's
wrap
do
it
one
up.
more
one more
question.
question?
We got one
a
more in
good
the
one.
chat.
Everybody throw them out and we'll pick them out real quick.
So somebody just throw out a question. The best one we'll answer it. Da-na-na-na-na.
Javi, can you fucking give them the deep mic real quick?
The deep mic?
Give them the deep mic.
The D might just.
Give them the deep mic.
It took me a second to realize.
Are you asking me to deep throw my mic? Is that
No,
Trench-
you know what I want you to do.
Hey,
Oh.
Trench
Hold on,
just-
hold on, wait, hold on.
Hey.
Let Javi read it in the deep voice.
Oh.
No, I'm
Wait,
saying what
don't say
Trench
anything.
said.
I know, don't say it. Don't say it. I want him to say it.
Say what? What do you want me to say?
Read
I
what
want you to
Chuflo said.
read what Trench said
What
in
Chuflo
the
said.
fucking with in the voice.
Chuflo's got a better question though.
Wait, where?
And I don't like that question. That makes us pick.
That makes
sides.
us look like a piece of shit.
I'd like
I
to
can
have
answer
them
it. No, it's
play-
okay. I can answer it. I can answer it.
Wait,
That's funny.
what trench? Message?
Bro, right there,
Trench,
Trench
unit,
unit.
bro.
Okay, I see that. That
Go deep.
message.
The
Give
newest
give
one.
give him the
newest
deep
one.
mic, bro.
Do it with the deep mic.
And read
It's
it
not a
out loud.
question,
It's not a
just
question.
something
It's just a
nice.
statement.
It's
Okay.
something nice.
Is this one fine?
We need to go deeper. We need to go deeper with it.
Deeper? You.
Right there. Right there.
There you go.
That sounds sexy as fuck.
Read it.
Well, I'm sure a lot of people could agree. This is the most interactive org that I've ever been a part of.
That's terrifying.
Thank you, buddy. We've been.
Appreciate it.
We've
Thank you,
built
brother.
this off of the family and community aspect of it, and
No,
we
Lord.
are holding deeply onto that, and we're not letting go of that. We're just doing other things as well now.
Donnie's got a decent question.
Hold on. Do Chube's question first. Javi, you read Chube's question
Oh fuck.
in the voice.
In the voice. In the
Who's
voice.
better? Helix or the SoCal team?
Don't
I
answer
propose. Ryan,
they play as stalemate.
Ryan, be quiet. I propose that I will put down money and we will host a charity event, and we will get somebody to host as a central host in the middle of the country for the SoCal team and the Helix team to play each other.
that. I think this is a great idea, and I think we
I
should
like-
start
I like this
working
idea.
on that.
We'll stream it. It'll be a charity event.
I think this is a great idea, man.
I got you a Texas host,
If
Matador.
we got more teams by that point, we could bring in a couple.
Donnie's got a decent question.
Oof, do it on land. That'd be cool.
Yeah.
That
Well,
would be
I'm
cool.
sure, or no, that's the wrong one. Whoops.
Mm,
If you had to bet on one of our teams to be the best out of all of them, which would it be? This is
The
a
team-
tough one.
How do you expect me to fucking
Wait,
you asked me to pick between the Helix and the
Chicago
SoCal
Huntsman.
team, and then you asked that.
No, our teams. Out in the org. Who's the
Oh,
best?
wow.
Ryan, you're on another planet sometimes,
I
bro.
like this one. I like this one.
Oh.
Yeah.
Who is the best team?
Richard, you're
If
on
you
the
had to
clock.
bet on any of them.
Oh, PDHM
We need
Gaming.
an answer. You got 5 seconds.
PDHM Gaming.
Would you like a
No.
lifeline?
I just
In-
answered
in
you.
PDHM, dummy.
But
Well,
that's the
in
name.
the-
That's the name of
They're all
every team.
PDHM
They're all
Gaming.
PDHM Gaming.
They're all this. It's PDHM Gaming. I'm not telling you which one. It's just PDHM
You
Gaming.
decide. Watch their
You
stream-
decide. Votes in the
Wha-
chat.
Watch them play this weekend. You start deciding.
Yeah, why don't we find out whoever? I mean, you're both playing on the 15th. Let's see who gets the gold.
Yeah, that's a good way to start. That's a good way to start the debate.
I like that. I like.
I mean,
that.
Truth, if it gives you any motivation, so far Daniel has silver and you got bronze.
Ooh, damn, Chufla. You're gonna
Why
let him
would you
say
do
that? You're gonna let him say that, Chufla? Holy shit,
Oh,
bro.
that hurts the heart.
I bet money now Truth's gonna fucking pop off, bro. Like, it's-
Alright,
I could guarantee.
hey,
Bro,
excuse
bro,
me.
even wait, hold on. Even Helix put a post out on Twitter like a poll,
Not
and
for
they were like,
yourself,
what's the
Chufla, for
number
us.
one thing that you hear at Helix, right? And they were like, like in it, like illegible cursing, screaming, blah blah blah, and it was like the number one commented thing was Troop screaming, like what was it? Troop screams like "sit down, idiot" or some shit. He would like "get shit on, you idiot." Like he said something. Like I don't remember what it was.
You can see this little picture of me as a fucking kid right there.
Oh no,
Bam.
wait, no,
fucking
yeah,
guy.
no. Rel is correct. They also have a gold.
Ooh.
I
Wait,
can't-
is
I
that-
can't-
Listen,
I
we
can't
can continue
take
this
that from him.
conversation after the next event.
We
Yeah,
could. We could.
yeah. We can't.
So I'm gonna cut it here, right now. I'm calling it.
Hold on. Last questions.
Oh, damn it.
Do we have one more? One more.
Last
'cause
questions because I'm having
enjoying
fun.
this.
I'm having a lot
I
of fun. We should do
I
this
like
more
I
often.
am, but
I like having people.
let's
ask.
not go over 2 hours, Rich. Watch that.
Yeah.
I'm at an hour 50, dude.
Yeah, but the first like 20 minutes of your
Trench,
stream is
Trench,
not
there
gonna be-
is
That's true,
no
that's
Trench.
fine.
There is no doubt. I legitimately could not pick between the two of you.
Chufla
I
wants you to set up a
would
SoCal.
want you guys to play in LAN just so I could know because I have no idea.
I've watched both your games, and in my personal opinion, I'm pretty good at watching and seeing the strategy. You both are right up there with each other. It would be a matter of who's got the better guns, to be honest, and in the right positions at the right times. That's the only thing I could think of.
Who is the
So
real
use
Mega
that for your
BB man?
strategy.
Yeah,
I would love to send the Helix team to SoCal.
that'd be sick.
That would be so dope.
Or
That'd
send
be
both
awesome.
both to SoCal and both the Helix.
That would be amazing.
Now we're talking.
Now
baby.
we're talking.
Mm.
That
butt
would be
hurts.
fucking cool.
Shut the fuck up.
That would
We're,
be
we're
cool.
talking Daddy's wallet, okay? Shh.
Okay. Talking Daddy's PayPal account. That's it.
Actually, Donnie, I don't think Ryan's editing these anymore. I think we have
No,
an
I'm not
editor.
editing. I'm just.
Yeah, we have an editor now.
I'm watching them. I'm time stamping them. I send him
Yeah, we
my
all are,
notes
yeah.
on time.
I edited every other fucking video we ever had. Fuck
But
you,
we're
It's a
helping
Donnie.
you
team effort
now.
now. It's a
Yeah,
team
now
effort
it's team
now.
effort. So we can
It's a
flush
team
these out
effort now.
faster. So we're trying to
Yes.
get
So
these
now
together.
we've now have.
bitch.
Oh my
I
God,
did
Javi.
2. I've completed 2. 1 is being pumped out tonight, so that should be up as soon as Richard puts it out.
Yeah.
The other one should be next week, so we'll have third one. We'll have 2 in the bank by the end of the week, hopefully, ready to go for next week or the whatever.
Trench and Rel, you guys will get those overlays as soon as you sign the contract to stream for us for 6 months.
Mm-hmm.
You want to see my
Connie
ink?
wants to see your ink. Wait, Marcus has a question too. That's so many. Times you suck dicks. 54, right?
No, that's my father's firefighter's badge.
Gotta make that
Oh,
money,
now
baby.
I feel bad. Now I feel bad. I feel like an asshole.
too.
And I'm getting under here done. I was broke. And
I gotta
now
get my
have a
fucking
bottle.
I gotta get my sleep finished.
Start putting your change into a big 5-gallon water bottle. And when it starts getting heavy, that's when you cash it in. It's about 3-4.
Wait, hold on.
dollars.
Trench,
That's,
Javi, what is the number one thing I tell you as far as like hard times and financial situations are concerned? This goes to every young kid that's trying to figure it out.
Wait, say that again.
Whenever you're having a hard time in your life or financial situation or anything like that, what is the number one thing I always tell you?
You tell me that I'll eventually get through it.
Exactly.
Of
You
course.
have to
And have
always
friends.
remember
Oh,
that no
good
matter what,
friends.
you'll always get through it. It's
Sure.
always gonna be rough, and it'll
Life
always
goes on.
It'll always get better.
Cool.
his tattoos are dope.
What is that?
It's like art.
That
It's
looks
like some
sick.
wild shit.
Yeah.
That looks fucking sick, dude.
It is
I just
I
got
have a,
I just got bikes in the city of Chicago.
yeah, a lot of it's inspired by a sculptor out of
That's
Japan,
badass.
dude. It's
He's
some
so
fucking crazy
He's
ass
so
shit.
sensitive.
Dude, that's so
He's
sick.
he's so cool, man. Like how he's got a cool brain, man. You
I
know,
like
like he
it,
We're
though.
just
I like it.
he
listen,
thinks
we're
differently
gonna
than
make this
other
the last
people.
question, then we're gonna throw
Marcus,
our plugs
yeah.
out and call it a
Marcus
night.
is, yeah.
All right,
Marcus.
Marcus's
who's gonna
last
read it out?
question. Thank you, by the way. You had a lot. kept us going all night, Marcus. What is the most fondest memories of PDHM? His is when you guys, or we, I don't know if I was there, beat one of the best Battlefield 3 teams on Grand Bazaar, or the Batman Revive.
Oh, Batman! I remember the Batman.
No,
I remember
no,
how they did the Batman.
Marcus did this Batman Revive in BF3 in Grand Bazaar, and the 3-story behind. You know when you come out of Banana and you turn right, how there's like that little 3-story end cove in the wall? Scrub,
Yeah,
you know?
LLC does. Wait, which
Scrub,
one? Oh,
you know
where
what I'm talking
jump off
about?
the thing and you like land on the wall.
No,
and
no,
then
no,
you go
no,
back in.
no. You know how there's like inside the if you walk out of Banana and you turn right,
Yes.
how there's like the little in cove that's
The
like 3 or 4
terraces.
stories tall.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
It's like a
terrace.
weird balcony thing. You know what I'm
Yeah.
talking about?
Mhm.
I jumped on top of an LAV that was underneath to like try and blow it up, and I got killed in the process, right? And Marcus literally ran through B flag, like killed like 8 people, ran and like somehow like juked out the fucking LAV and like jumped like fucking off the roof to be able to pick me up. He had
What
to
a
kill
psycho.
like. Dude, but it was the Batman Revive, and it's just like it's been reminded fucking this for years. We've just always known it as the Batman Revive.
So, to answer Marcus's question.
What's your most fondest memory of PDHM?
Fondest memory of PDHM is
Doesn't have to be the most exciting.
Yeah.
no. I think my
Picking at
fondest
me, obviously.
fondest memory is we had
Didn't see you there.
we had beat listen to me. We beat it was either Team Sweden or Team Finland. It was like their like Olympic fucking national Battlefield team. They were like sponsored and they were playing ESL and all kinds of shit. And we agreed to play them. Somehow Marcus had set it up. And we ended up somehow tied. It was like 2-2 and like we had to play like the tiebreaker, right? It was like best of 5. And we went into Epicenter, the Aftermath map, and we were losing like 300 tickets. It was like 250 tickets. It was an AV8 Conquest, and it was like 300 tickets to like 50.
Jeez.
And we had one flag, and it was our spawn.
It's rough.
Yeah, and I told everybody to regroup, and Reflex was there, and he was like, all right, everybody, like regroup on Richard. We all regrouped. There was like 30 tickets left. And I was like,
You
all
said
right.
it was Team Finland.
Team Finland. And so I said, okay, listen, we're going to group together and we're going to hit every flag as a team. And like we were playing against a guy that had the number 1 AE, like he had the more AEK, he had like the number 1 AEK kills in like the entire game in the world, like was playing on the opposite team. It was fucked.
Mega fat AEK PP.
Yeah.
Man.
And we ran as an 8-man squad and capped every single flag and spawn camped them and won the entire series with like 8 tickets left. Literally like 8 tickets left.
8
and
to
they,
nothing.
Yeah, and they
Dude,
announced
I'd be
us.
pissed.
They announced that we had beat that team on Swedish radio. They were talking about it on Swedish radio like the next day. It was like this, like it was like the wildest, crazy. We were all freaking the fuck out because we literally spawn camped them, and we somehow won. We from like a 300 to 50 point deficit, we ended up winning.
How do you get spawn camped in a comp game? Are you really that bad? Holy shit.
No, they were phenomenal. We
No,
literally,
but-
what had happened was they had
If you're
spread
phenomenal, you
themselves.
should be able to get out of
They
a
spread
spawn
themselves too thin. So they had spread themselves too thin because it was like 5 flag conquest. And we literally traveled as an 8-man group from flag to flag and cleared out each flag as a group. Like, just like a Hail Mary. We basically just said, all right, let's fucking give this a shot. And things just somehow lined up where we were able to push them into their spawn and we smoked them. It was awesome.
For sure.
That and like some like the funnest memories were just when we would have fucking 16 of us in a party, 20 of us in a party playing fucking Battlefield, and then it was just like
Those were the days.
absolute mayhem. We had to have like 2 or 3 different parties to be able to host the amount of people that were
We
playing
would
all at one
switch into
time.
the losing side that's losing
And bring
like
it- yeah,
250 tickets
and
into
bring
the
it back.
just so we could have fun. 'Cause
Yeah,
it
you know,
was
like-
boring.
It wasn't fun. Yeah, it was boring. I know
Yeah,
what you mean.
like
Or
it was cool.
The worst was we were so good. You get one squad on a losing team, and we would just wreck. And then like 3 maps later, we would literally just put the other team spawn camped, and then go join the other team.
we did a lot of fun things, man. We'd played a 32 v 32 charity game
Yeah, that was awesome.
We played 30. We had 32 players on at one time for a charity event. We fucking absolutely smoked these fucking idiots.
Back before streaming was a real thing, and we had to have somebody spectate.
Yeah.
Like it was.
Yeah, it was
I don't even know
cool.
what apps we were using back then. We
It was
had somebody
Twitch.
spectate them.
It was still
Trench Unit
Twitch.
has
It was
another
still
one.
Twitch.
He wants one more thing. He wants one more thing. Best Battlefield memory is when you can have each squad leader talk to each other and no one else can talk to another squad. Oh God.
That was
Wait, who said that? Did Marcus say that?
Trench Unit.
Part of that.
Wait.
Who is?
Oh
Trench
shit!
Unit?
Oh, he plays Battlefield.
Yeah,
Apparently.
but
I
he's
can't believe
talking
you-
about something we did.
I can't
specifically during
believe-
a match.
No,
When we
Trent.
had-
No. Trench is part of the Helix team. He doesn't know it's like that.
Oh,
I can't
okay,
believe
well,
that
we
he-
did that shit. Yeah,
I mean,
was-
that was
Or when-
BF3, man.
Oh, hold on, no, I got it even better. When it would glitch out and you would just keep the solid squad because you
Oh,
get
the fucking-
5 squad,
the Battlefield
6-man
4
squad,
8-man team.
7-man squad,
The
8-man
8-man squad in Battlefield 4.
and it would just be chaos and mayhem.
Yeah. And then Marcus said best feeling when you played Metro, spawn camped, and the other team, we like 4 to 5 people switched team and outplayed. God, his English is terrible.
His English-
Outplayed it.
No,
So
hold
we
on. I
spawn
want to point one
camped.
thing out. When I
You
met
just don't know
Marcus,
how to read.
when I met Marcus, he didn't speak
He
a word
couldn't
of
speak
English.
Yeah, so
Listen to me.
I
He didn't speak
respect
a
this.
word. He speaks
respect
fucking
this.
Swedish.
Swedish.
It's
I
not
know
like
he
it's
speaks
Spanish or French. Like it's even similar. It's completely
Swedish.
fucking different.
No, I know that. And English is not a
But
very-
he learned how to play.
very
He
language.
learned how to speak English, read and write, and speak English, playing Xbox with us.
Yeah.
Within a couple years, within not even like a couple years, within like 8 months,
we'd be
he had
standing
started
I
to
feel
like.
you on that though, Marcus. I agree with you on that.
We'd be on oh man, I'm drawing a blank on the map name. The big one.
Wait,
with the
hold on.
island.
There's one thing that they said. Rich, we are getting costed by Jay for scrims losing it. What does that mean? Rel, what does that mean? Is he
You
still in
guys
here?
gonna have to you're gonna have to talk about that in private.
I don't know what that means.
What?
Time
He
to
said
scream
getting
and get
costed.
Better love you for have is what he
Oh.
said.
Yeah, he just said time to scream.
All right. Good night, Rel.
Everyone's going to
brother.
bed, it seems.
Yeah, we're all
Yeah,
we're all
let's-
signing off now. Plug our sponsors. Call it a night. Let's close it out.
Yeah. Thanks to
Yeah.
everyone who's been hanging out in here, helping
it's
me.
We're gonna do this
hanging out.
again.
All the donations, everybody fucking just coming in here, like, means the world. So really appreciate you guys coming
And
out
if
here,
you're
hanging out,
affiliated,
asking questions.
if he's affiliated, he'll twerk on the next one.
Why don't you
I
twerk
mean,
now,
I'm
bro?
not saying no. I'm not until I hit affiliate, baby.
Do you
We
have
can
pants
clip it.
on?
I'll clip it too.
Do
Hey,
you have
did you see
pants
the
on?
clip of my
Do you
girlfriend
have
scaring
pants
the
on?
shit out of me on stream?
I saw that. That was
What?
funny as shit.
You say, do I have pants on?
Yes,
I got sweatpants on and shorts, dude.
I like
Underneath.
that. All right, boys. Make sure that you follow Scrubby. Make sure you follow Jav. Can somebody throw Javi's Twitch up in the chat one more time?
Have me throw it in there.
Okay.
I'm gonna keep streaming after this, Marcus. I'm just gonna fucking take a piss and pull up Battlefield 3 or something. So
Why don't you guys jump on something together and just co-stream? That'd be cool.
that too. I was debating on getting on Modern Warfare if you wanted to, but if he was gonna play,
Because you guys could stack
Space.
webcams. You know what I mean? Like if you co-stream, you could stack webcams. It'd be really dope.
I don't know how to fucking do that, Richard.
I saw it earlier. I saw someone else doing it.
Yeah, you can also. I think we can also all be
Thanks, bro.
under a team channel. I don't know how to do that exactly, but we can all be categorized under the team channel in like a
Forward
team
feed,
page for
so they
Twitch.
can go back
Yeah.
and forth between.
Yeah.
All under the.
Because
PDHM
if you look,
banner.
Twitch settings, there's
Look at
it's
your
a thing. It's
streams.
called team channel. I'm like, what the fuck? I don't even know how to do that. That'd be pretty cool to get everybody down. In
That
there.
would be super cool. We
could
gotta
just-
figure
we
that
could
out.
Still do your stream, get your money and all that stuff, and then we could host it. So it
oh
goes to
yeah,
the central platform.
here, fucking Marcus brought up the website, multi-stream.
See, hold on. I want to fucking point something out
It
about
shows up
Marcus.
both of them.
For as
Let me
long as
see.
I've known Marcus,
That's wild.
this has been his role in my life. Where I go, Marcus, how do I do this? And he literally like searches the deep web and just has an answer. It's always something.
So if somebody wants to watch both of us at once, you could do that. Cause I don't know. Have you done to play Modern Warfare after this? Season 2 just came out.
Sure.
I what? No,
You
I
sound
what?
so happy about it.
No, let's hear it. What?
Because
You're
I've been
like,
needing to do Dead Space for a little bit, but I can play COD for like.
I
an
mean,
hour or
if
two.
you wanna play Dead Space, then by all means. I don't wanna fucking.
Scrubby, what?
play
How many
How
how many people
Can we
watching did you
please
catch in the
plug-
stream?
And get out of here. So I
Scrub.
can at least cut it off after the plugs.
What'd you say, Richard?
How many people did you have max watching?
19.
17?
That's awesome.
Yeah,
19
down to
shit.
7
people.
now, so call the plugs.
Marcus, have
Down
a good
to
night,
7.
brother. Thank you for stopping by.
Thank
Yeah.
you, everybody. It's been awesome.
Love you
Seriously,
guys.
really appreciated. Check out all the sponsors.
Check out the sponsors.
As
Who,
well.
who wants to plug them? Because I'm tired. I don't want to do it.
GG bracelets. There's Rogue Energy. I don't remember.
Boss
That's-
boxes, fatal grips, eminence wraps.
Check
Am I
them
missing
out.
one? Am I missing one, or is that it?
PDHM-NA.com for your gear, merch, and all your gaming.
Get your motherfucking merch, baby.
Get your
Oh.
motherfucking merch, bitch.